Good evening, good evening. How are we all doing? Welcome to 100, and we've used the wrong layout. So you can see all the behind the scenes on that layout. That's the wrong layout. Let's try the right layout.
At bash do tat 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 bash doot.
Any more? Any more dudes? No. Okay. Thank you very much for the 1 year resub there, Random Zombie. Greatly appreciated. And yes, as well, indeed. Look at the brand new studio that we have here. My face is a bit shiny at the moment, which is a bit disconcerting, but yeah, it's a bit shiny. I blame the heat. How are we all doing in chat this evening? Hopefully the lights will work this evening as well. They didn't work with Duel yesterday, but they were working earlier when I was messing around with the code to get them to work in 100. So we will find out if it works or not. Good luck to all, and let's say hello everyone to also with 99, Matt the Ref, G. Isons, Deuceman, Murphy Backs, not a jumble number score, Count Dupliss, Milk Like Substance, DJ Hero, Ajo, Arden Fetz, Dr. Mummy Egg Fried Cheese, Colour Cola, welcome as well. And Hodders, and not a jumble of numbers, and I believe I said hello to you, Drahuska. If not, I've now said it anyway. And thank you for the follow there, GameHawk20, greatly appreciated. Lupine1, welcome, as well as Catnip Fields, and yes, indeed, the queen of the stream in pole position there. In fact, let me see if I can get the right layout up, and I can get you Whiskers Cam in this one. There you go. There's a shot of Whiskers there for you. On her perch, on her pedestal, on her throne. I think it's a better word, isn't it? Throne, really, for a queen. Hey, you alright? Yeah. Bit sleepy. Pop Random Comedy, hello there, and Clive, and DMM, and anyone else? Proogs, yes, hello there, and all of the stuff, and then you getting to see all the behind the scenes stuff, which actually there wasn't actually much there for you to see, luckily. And Midget, and apparently I am a shiny. Yeah. Hello there, David Bodicum as well. Welcome. And 8 Minky and other names I have not seen. Maxio as well. Hello there, and Puzzle Dad Waves as well. So welcome to 1 vs 100. We will open up the lobby now so you can join the game. And the room code this evening is PWID. PWID if you would like to play the game. It's a very simple game. It is just multiple choice A, B or C on every question you see. However, there are different games that you can play. You can play the US Season 2 rules, which is just a straight money ladder, and for every 10 people that you eliminate, you go up a level on the ladder, all the way up to 1 million doots, which are temporary doots at the moment because they're still on ephemeral storage. There is also the Dutch version, which is sort of the original version of 1 vs 100, and that one you cannot escape from the game. You must go all the way, but you can earn many more doots that way. You can earn, was it something like in excess of 6 million doots in that particular variation, whereas the US one you can only do 1 million doots, so it's a risk-reward thing whether you want to take more doots away or not. And I've added something else to the Ian Tagan route as well, which we'll see when someone decides they want to play that route. So I have added another thing to that route. How many we got in at the moment? These are rows of 10 now, are they not? So we're up to 45. Cool. So there's some extra stuff added to the Ian Tagan route if you want to play that. But now the first player has to pick it. Well, they don't have to. They can play the US rules with the addition of the fourth help of Ask the Host, which is borrowed from Millionaire. So it's entirely your decision if you want to play the US rules, where the helps are a little more interesting, or you'll play the sort of the purest game down the Dutch route, where you don't really get any help other than dodging questions for penalties of your current prize money. Yes, doots here is just the fake prize money in game. Think of it as dollars or pounds with the word fake in front of it. Technically, everyone here has doots. I think the bot is still alive. Yeah, the bot is still alive, but it resets your doots every 2 in the morning at the moment. So it's a bit redundant, the bot at the moment. I need to fix it so it's not on ephemeral storage and actually stores the values outright. But that's a change, hopefully, for when Season 5 rolls around, when doots actually mean a thing. So that's the future plan. I'm allowed to say it though, Egg, because it's my game show, damn it. It's literally my game show, so I'm allowed to say it. I need to share a thing. Share an application of 1 vs 100 in Discord, so that if anyone wants to join me in Discord later for their game, then they'll be able to watch it in Discord rather than through Twitch. So they get a slightly improved experience. And I think I have Discord unmuted at the moment, so I can theoretically hear people when they do join me here. Cable input, that sounds about right. Cool, I think that should be all good. Are you able to be the one with no mic? Indeed, Midget, you can indeed. When you get picked to be the one, if you get picked to be the one, should I say, actually, they'll ask you whether you want to play with me here in voice in Discord, or if you want to play from chat. Either or will work. So don't worry if you don't have a mic or can't get to a mic. It is not a absolutely necessary feature for this game. So everyone can be the one. Not everyone will get the chance to be the one, unfortunately, but everyone will get the chance, at the very least, to be able to be part of the mob. And if you do well in the mob, then you might get picked to be the one the next time round. How well you play in the mob basically determines how likely you are to be picked for the next game round. And the room code is on the bottom left of the game window there, PWID. Those 4 letters you just need to enter in. If you don't see your name on the list, then put the code in and you'll see your name up there. And when the game is live, then you can continue to join and leave the lobby as it is. It's a perfectly flexible lobby throughout the entire game. Okay, we're going to have our first game in about 30 seconds. I'm going to have a quick sip of some orange juice. Good orange juice. Petting Whiskers is demanding. You're right, it is. Although she's cleaning herself, so I'll leave her do that. Hello there, Samster, welcome. And yeah, you can join in at any time. Even if you are eliminated, you can answer questions for XP, which I am kind of phasing out for Season 5 in favour of Doots. Doots will be the overarching thing across the entire thing, rather than just being XP and monetary values that just randomly happen. So, the XP will go away by the end of Season 4, but it still is a thing at the moment. And don't just leave and rejoin if you think you want to try and get yourself back in, because you won't. You'll only take up a slot of an eliminated player at that point. Every doot counts. It's no, because the value of the if you were to do that in comparison to every second counts, it'd be ridiculous how much time you have to play. Unless you're talking that a doot is like a nanosecond, then maybe it's a fair comparison. Okay, here we go. So we have 46 people in the lobby. One of you will be randomly picked. No, 47 in fact. One of you will be randomly picked to be the first one this evening. A hemi, demi, semi-hemi, demi, semi-quaver doot. Absolutely. One of you will be picked to be the one, and the rest will be in the mob. So, without further ado, let's pick our first one for this evening. We have got Maxio68. Maxio, you are our first one this evening. So, Maxio, your decision. You've actually got 2 decisions to make here. Do you want to play here in Discord or in chat? And also, do you want to play the US rules, or do you want to play the Dutch rules? How do you whisper? I don't have that command in it. Hello there, Maxio. Yes, you are the one at the moment, Maxio. So, what do you want to do? Because you are the one this evening. Do you want to play the US or Dutch rules, and do you want to play with here in the Discord call, or do you just want to do it in chat? Unfortunately, how whisper doesn't work on this game at the moment, Egg. I've not backported that command yet. Play in chat US rules, no problem. We can do that for you, Maxio, no problem. Everyone else in the mob, get yourself you can answer in public chat, that is no problem. It will delete your message if it gets accepted as A, B, or C, but it is preferred to answer in whisper so that you're just not giving away your particular answer, because those with extensions like Beta TV or Frankenface Z, they can suppress the delete commands, so they can actually still see what you said. So yeah, whispering is definitely allowed. Chat is fine if you want to do that. Either or will work. You said US chat rules, so without further ado then, start the game in chat US rules, and Maxio, it is 1 versus 100. And your first question is, in what tabletop game do 4 players take control of Assyrian artiodactyls? Is it Greedy Greedy Giraffes, Peckish Peckish Pigs, or Hungry Hungry Hippos? Mob, lock in your answers now, A, B, or C. In what tabletop game do 4 players take control of Assyrian artiodactyls? Are they Greedy Greedy Giraffes, Peckish Peckish Pigs, or Hungry Hungry Hippos? Yes, the lights are working! The lights are working! Oh, Maxio straight in there as well. No procedure at all, no discussion, straight in there. And the correct answer that we were looking for was, indeed, C, Hungry Hungry Hippos, and we're right off. Line TK saying they were too slow. Oh no, are we going to be saying goodbye to Line TK here? Yes, and Poker Joker, Itogi, and AI number 95, failing to find the right answer on that question, and they have been limited. But you can, as I say, continue to answer questions while eliminated for some XP. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The lights are good, aren't they? They're good. The lights are good. Sorry for the gaps. Don't worry about that, G-Isons. No problem. So not enough to talk about any money yet. You're still on 0 dudes. So let's move on to question number 2. At the start of an Ash the Bash Quiz Night duel, what is the equivalent answer to the test question? Is it 14 by 4, 13 by 3, or 14 by 3? Mob, locking your answers now. At the start of one of my duels, what is the equivalent answer to the test question that I always use? Is it 14 by 4, 13 by 3, and 14 by 3? Now, I guess if you're not here on a regular basis, this might be a bit of a difficult question for you, I am afraid. This is not a test question, absolutely. Maxio, how... Yeah, it is an in-joke question, Apodo. It really is. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the community writing these kinds of questions. But Maxio seems pretty confident. Going with C, 14 by 3. And the correct answer is... Yes, indeed. Also known as the square root of 1764, it is 42 or 14 by 3. Clearly some AI do not watch my streams. Jemga Jam, Not a Jumble of Numbers, and Gamehawk and Midget also failing to find the right answer, but as I say, you probably are newer members to the community and have not seen many episodes, or if any, of Duels, so it's perfectly understandable if you did not get that for that reason. Even if you're eliminated, you can continue to answer questions, no problem. However, Maxio, we're now into the moolah. You now have 1,000 doots. Would you like to take those 1,000 doots with you now, or do you want to continue against the mob? You are continuing on against the mob. And it's 1 versus 85. The next question is, what is the 3rd largest town in the Northern Territory of Australia? Is it Alice Springs, Susie Leaps, or Felicity Hops? Mob, locking your answers now. What is the 3rd largest town in the Northern Territory of Australia? Is it Alice Springs, Susie Leaps, or Felicity Hops? Oh yes they do, G-Isons. Oh yes they do. Any clues on this one, Maxio? Clive, I think I knew all 3 of them in high school. They jumped a few grades. Oh dear. Do you have any clues on this one, Maxio? No clue. Okay, well, you might have to use a help here. You've got 4 of them to pick from. You can go with... Oh, go straight in for the Trust the Mob. Okay, well, this will lock you into the mob's most popular answer. Specifically, the human player's most popular answer. The AI answers are ignored at this point. So, let's see what the mob has locked in for you. They've gone with Alice Springs. And the answer they were looking for was, indeed, A, Alice Springs. Nicely done, Mob. Helping out Maxio there. And we have to say goodbye to Dr. Mummy and 4 AI players that failed to find the right answer there. And Maxio, you're up to the next level. You're up to 5,000 doots now. You have quintupled your doots. So, now to get to ask you a slightly larger question. 5,000 doots or the Mob. You now have 3 helps left. You are continuing on against the Mob, though. 1 versus 80, and your next question is... Who farted? Was it the one who made an eructation, the one who produced a flatus, or the one who released a sternutation? Mob, locking your answers now, please. Who farted? Was it the one who made an eructation, the one who produced a flatus, or the one who released a sternutation? I do love this verbose vernacular, Ape. I do love it. So, Maxio, who farted? You have any clues? Gonna mix my lowbrow with my highbrow. Absolutely, Ape. Which ask do you want to go with, Maxio? There's ask mob and there's also ask host. So you have to be a bit more specific with which one you want to use. I've taken the old ask command out for that reason. You're going to ask the mob. Okay, so this will pick 2 members of the mob out at pseudo-random. One has given the correct answer, one has given an incorrect answer, and it will also indicate what answer they gave, not necessarily if they're right or wrong, but what letter they gave, basically. And then the both of them will then be able to give the reasons as to why they gave their answers. They don't have to be honest in what they say, but they ideally should say something just to progress the game on a bit. So, we have 2 human players. We've got Catnip that went with A, an eructation, and JPB went with B, a flatus. So, Catnip and JPB, why did you go with your respective answers? We also now know that the answer C, sternutation, is a wrong answer. Where's the add a dad help? I'm afraid I do not have my dad here to add as a help, so I'm afraid I can't do that. JPB says it was just a guess on flatus. And Catnip? Oh, Jemga Jam, don't whisper me, by the way. I've just seen your whisper history. You're whispering me. You want to whisper Quizbot 3000. And Catnip, I now think I simply misinterpreted the question. I thought it was a reference to who smelt it, dealt it. So I thought who made an accusation. I'm pretty sure it's not A now. Okay, might have been a mistake. Well, we'll find out. Does that help you in any way, Maxio? Any idea, Maxio? JPB is more confident. Okay. Going with B, the one who produced a flatus. And the answer we're looking for was... Indeed, it is B. Yeah, like flatulence, I believe, has a similar derivation of word there. We have to say goodbye to Catnip and Proogs. Those are the only 2 human players that failed to find the right answer, and 3 AI players as well. They're making it difficult for you, Maxio. You're now down 2 helps, but you're now through the first quarter of the mob. You're now down to 1 versus 75. So, would you like to take 5,000 dukes? Or do you want to continue against on the mob? Eructation is a belch or burp, and sternutation is a sneeze. Okay. We are continuing against the mob, alright. And your next question, Maxio, is which of these is the name of a Tony Award-winning Best Musical? Is it West Side Story? Is it South Pacific? Or is it East of Eden? Mob, lock in your answers now. Which of these is the name of a Tony Award-winning Best Musical? Is it West Side Story, South Pacific, or East of Eden? Mob's locked in. Do you have any clues on this one, Maxio? Alright, catch you later, Panda. Have a good day at work. We'll catch you later. Welcome back, Maxia. Your question here. Which of these is the name of a Tony Award-winning Best Musical? Is it West Side Story, South Pacific, or East of Eden? Do you have any clues? You still have 2 helps, you still have a poll, and you still have an Ask the Host. You're going to poll the mob, okay? Now, which option out of A, B, or C would you like to poll for, Maxio? Going with C, East of Eden, and I can tell you that 6 of the 75 mob members went with that answer. Notably, we have Coca-Cola, I believe is the only human player to lock in that particular answer. All the others that are locked in are AI. Might be that it's the right answer, and we're down to 6, but seems possibly unlikely. So what do you want to do now, Maxio? You use the final help and you're going to ask me. Okay, so this is what I think. I'd have thought it'd be West Side Story. I mean, it's such a timeless musical. Surely it's a Tony Award-winning Best Musical. Surely. I mean, the only doubt is that South Pacific is up there as well, but. Nah, I would be inclined to go West Side Story on this, to be honest. It just seems like it would have won a Best Musical award at the Tonys. Like, the music is amazing, the orchestration is amazing. I've played it in pit band at school, and it's difficult music to play and sing, but it's really rewarding when you can do it. So I'm discounting East of Eden because of the number of people that got polled for it, and I just didn't think it was up there as a possibility. South Pacific is a possible. It could be one of these really weird, odd things where West Side Story never did win a Tony Award for Best Musical, but I don't see that. I really don't see how that could be the case. So my answer would be A, West Side Story, and that is my final answer. Maxio is going with my recommendation. Now, am I right? Oh, I have no idea. Is it one of these really weird edge case? It is an edge case! Wow! It's a proper edge case! Wow, okay. South Pacific has won Best Musical, West Side Story hasn't. Well, I mean, you got me good there, Ape. You got me good, and you got a lot of people good on that. Jeez, look at that. All the way here from position 75 up to position 36 got eliminated. The only ones left surviving after that brutal question was Egg Fried Cheese, 8 Minky, the question writer, Hodders, Clive, Duplis, and Lingomaniac. Only 6 human players surviving that question there. That was a massive, massive slaughterhouse of a question there. My God. How many was that? What, 25... oh my God, 25, 45, 50. That's ridiculous. 40 people got eliminated. That's just disgusting. That is disgusting. 40 people eliminated on that one question. Well, I'm afraid. Sorry, Maxio. But that's how the game goes, and I'm not completely perfect in my predictions, as we now have proven here, and I know that I've also not picked the right answer on another occasion, but I've been pretty good on picking. Just this time round, I got duped. I got duped by the edge case. So only Egg, Ape, Hodders, Clive, Duplass, and Lingo are now within a chance, on this particular case, to be the next one because they have survived where the others have not. I mean, I thought I was right, and clearly a lot of other people thought I was thinking the same way. So I'm not too hard done by the fact that I've gone with the majority answer here. Okay. Royal Flush is better than Ash the Bash on Ash the Host. Yeah, probably. That's probably likely. All right, out of the 6 remaining members then, who's going to be our next one? It shall be... Hodders! Hodders 91! Another new name. So, Hodders, you are in control of the game as seen on TV. Absolutely. So... 2 questions to ask of you. Would you like to play here in Discord or do you want to play in chat? And second question, would you like to play the US rules or would you like to play the Dutch rules of the game? Voice and Dutch. All right, I'll wait for you to join me here in voice chat then. As I say, there is a slight twist that I have added, but we will get to that point when it happens. Is the SFX going to be different? Some of the music will be swapped over to the Dutch variant, yes. A twist indeed, Panda. Those familiar with the recently broadcast Intaken 50, or whatever 50 is in Dutch, they might know where I might be going with this. Twists of Fun also gave up would try to work, fair enough. Welcome back to the mob. Host joins the mob. I mean, technically I can do. I don't know if it'll be any good. I'd prefer to just deal with hosting rather than hosting and playing, but if it happens, it happens. Go on, join them. Peer pressure is so strong with you people. Peer pressure is so strong. It means I need to get a whisper window open so you don't get to see any of my answers because my messages are immune from deletes and things. So we'll see how it goes. I'm in the mob. I might even forget to answer. Who knows? That's what I'm doing, Egg. I'm whispering. That's the whole point. Hello there, Hodders. Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Yeah, good. And welcome to Intaken 100 for
times.
You. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is weird, having been on 4 different TV shows already. So, yeah.
Which ones have you been on?
1001 Things You Should Know, which almost no one will remember.
Okay.
That was about 8 years ago on Channel 4. Sandy Toksvig. I won cash on that one. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Sandy was lovely. Then I did Countdown and lost.
Okay.
Then I did the second revived series of 15 to 1, again with lovely Sandy, who remembered me from 2 years earlier.
Oh, that's nice.
I have my trophy nearby, which I've been dusting occasionally. Then I was on the most recent series of Mastermind.
Oh, okay. What was your specialist?
The Book of Mormon, not the musical.
Oh.
The actual book of scripture.
The actual book. Oh.
And you would not believe the disappointment on Twitter that night. I disappointed so many people. Although at the same time, somebody likened two of myself and 2 other contestants to looking like serial killers. It was all in good humor. People were actually really nice in the end. Actually, they actually gave me credit for going for it.
Yeah, I mean that is a difficult topic to answer questions on. I imagine.
I finished 3rd. I somehow finished 3rd by some sheer fluke.
Wow, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube. I think it's the 15th episode of the last series or something. The guy in the red shirt. I'm easy to find.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Dutch rules then in voice. I'm sure you're familiar with how that all works.
Pretty much standard questions, different percentage dodges, etc., etc.
Yeah,
I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah, you'll get a category and you get to decide easy or hard, except on the first question, which is always easy.
Yes, the Merlik and the Makkelijk, whatever it is in Dutch, yes.
Whatever it is, I just use the word easy and hard because it's easy
and hard, that's essentially what it is.
And there is an extra twist, but we'll get to that point when we get there. So you ready to play?
Let's do it.
All right, good luck. Starting game, Dutch rules. And your first question is on the topic of 1 versus 100.
This is 100. Well, at least it's easier this time.
At least it's an easy one indeed, yes. The thing is, though, that's why I've used the word easier and harder, because it's difficult for me to pick a definitely
easy. You know
easy.
the answer.
As that as well, very much that as well, but it's becoming increasingly difficult to be able to pick an easy question in certain situations. So sometimes they're medium and hard, or hard and very hard, but on the spectrum, the easier is the easier of the two. So we have to play easy anyway, and here is that first question. Peacock is the upcoming streaming service of what US television network? Is it A, ABC, B, CBS, or C, NBC? Mob, lock in your answers now. Peacock is the upcoming streaming service of what US television network? Is it A, ABC, B, CBS, or C, NBC? Might be a slightly outdated terminology there, and possibly Peacock is the streaming service rather than upcoming, but it's still technically okay. Are you okay with this one, Hodders?
Okay, well, got to be proud as a Peacock here and say C, NBC.
Okay, lock that one in. Nothing on the line at the moment. And the answer we're looking for, indeed, was C, NBC. Now, how many got that wrong? Each worth 10,000 doots. 11 players getting that one wrong there, for a total of 110,000 doots. I imagine a couple might be AFKing, although Panda, I'm not entirely certain why Panda didn't answer the question correctly. That's quite disconcerting. He might have been called away for work, let's put it that way.
It happens.
It does happen indeed. So as 11 mob members eliminated, you're up to 110,000 doots. Now, those not familiar with the Dutch version, you cannot escape from the game. You must go all the way and eliminate every single mob member to be able to take the money away. So, without further ado, let's move on to question number 2, where you can now pick the difficulty. Toys and games, would you like an easier or harder question?
Let's go with an easier one. Ease myself in.
Going with an easy toys and games question, and it is. How many playing pieces does each player begin with in the classic board game of Trouble? Is it A3, B4, or C5? Mob, lock in your answers now. How many playing pieces does each player begin with in the classic board game of Trouble? Is it 3, 4, or 5? And I need to remember I need to lock in my answer as well. Mob is locked in. Okay. Are you familiar with the game Trouble?
I think I am, actually.
Okay, so
I think
probably not having to use an escape
twice.
yet then.
No. Now, if memory serves me right, you begin Trouble with 4, so let us lock in B.
Alright, pretty confident. Going with B4. And the answer we were looking for was... Yeah, it is indeed B4. Well played. And how many got eliminated? Jemga Jam got eliminated there. The only human player to get it wrong, alongside 7 other AI players, adds an extra 89,880 doots to your total. You're basically 200,000 doots. It's, you know, you're shy by 120 doots. We'll just toss that in as part of it. So it's definitely 200,000 doots at the moment. But you still have to get through the remaining 81 mob members to take any of that away. So question number 3 is on the topic of food and drink. Do you want an easier or harder question on food and drink?
I'm a foodie of sorts, but let's go easier.
Okay, going an easy again on food and drink. What are prunes? Thanks to Coca-Cola for this question. The options are they dried goji berries, are they dried plums, or are they dried grapes? Mob, lock in your answers now. What are prunes? Are they dried goji berries, dried plums, or dried grapes? Hashtag what even are prunes? Thanks, Orchism Quintuple 9. Do you even know what prunes are, Hodders?
I do, and I am the sort of person I'm ashamed to admit, who would actually voluntarily eat them and have no problem with them.
I mean, I've got no problem with eating prunes as well, to be honest.
You just got to be careful with them, you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough. What option do you want to lock in?
Let us go with B, dried plums.
Okay. With 200,000 dukes at risk, your correct answer they're looking for was... Yeah, it was indeed B, dried plums, and we're through. Who got that wrong? We're saying goodbye to some AIs that just do not eat anything anyway, and also Quintuple 9 is the only one to get that one wrong in the human players. We add an additional 185,000 dukes, brings you up to 385,055 dukes in total. And you've gotten through the first third of the mob, roughly speaking. You're now 1 versus 66. You're making this look pretty easy. Still have your 3 escapes and your doubler still intact. Let's go on to the next question. And your next topic is music, an absolute favourite of this community. Not. Do you want an easier or harder question on music?
I'm feeling lucky. Let's go harder.
Oh, okay. Seeing if this will thin out the crowd a little. Here we go, going hard. American singer Khaleesi's name is a portmanteau of her parents' names. What were the names of her parents? Was it Kennedy and Liz, Kenneth and Evelys, or Kelvin and Annalise? Mob, lock in your answers now. American singer Khaleesi's name is a portmanteau of her parents' names. What were the names of her parents? Is it Kennedy and Liz, Kenneth and Evelys, or Kelvin and Annalise? I've got no clue on this. Do you have any clues, Hodders?
I think I do, and I'm sure I've heard this before. Because I think it is a portmanteau, but I think it's the beginning and the end of a parent's names.
Okay, rather than just mushing 2 words together, it's the shortening of the first and the last halves of the respective names.
Yeah, that's my gut. And my gut feeling on this one is B, Kenneth and Evelys. I'm going to lock that in.
All right, locking in Kenneth and Evelys. With nearly 400,000 dukes at risk, the correct answer is... It is indeed Kenneth and Evelys.
Wow.
Well played. Now, how many of the mob got that wrong? Kashi, Opponent Nuevo, Applecast, Line TK, Not Audible Numbers, Loopy Wad, Puzzle Down, Proogs, Comrade Fan, Score Count, Poker Joker, AB Me, and some AI, 5 AI in total. That's a total of 17 eliminations. You just added another 250,000 dukes to your total. You're up to 642,622 dukes. And you're now through the halfway point as well. 1 versus 49 left in the game. A third of the remaining mob gone in that question alone. Probably human players wise, certainly. Still quite a few human players up there. Facing you off, though. You feeling confident, Todders?
I feel a bit more confident, certainly. I mean, I'm over halfway. I was going with gut on that one, which was, I know, being risky, but sometimes it pays to take a risk.
Absolutely, and you still have those 3 escapes and 1 doubler still to play with as well. So let's see what the next question has in store for you. Even. It's on the topic of animals. Animals. Do you want an easier or harder question on Animalia?
Not my strongest of subjects, so let's go easier.
Okay, going easy on animals. Which term is used to describe a castrated rooster? Is it a caplet, a capitate, or a capon? Mob, locking your answers now. Which term is used to describe a castrated rooster? Is it a caplet, a capitate, or a capon? I'll go with that. And the mob is in. You ever heard of these terms, Hodders?
I have, actually. I think I know this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to double up on this one as well.
Oh, you think the mob's not going to do well on this?
Not entirely sure, but you never know.
So just confirm you want to lock in using a double?
Yes, please.
Okay, so every mob member that gets eliminated on this question will be worth double. And what answer would you like to lock in?
I'd like to lock in C, Capon, please.
Oh, that's how you say it. Capon, is it, rather than Capon? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have pronunciation guys in front of me.
I've heard it pronounced as Capon, but it could be either or.
All right, well, we'll find out if it is the right answer. $640,000 dukes at risk. The correct answer we were looking for was... It is indeed C, Capon or Capon, or however you would like to pronounce it.
According to the official pronunciation guide I have here, it's Capon.
Capon. Oh, and everyone got it right, so that doubler was worth absolutely squat.
Double zero.
Now we are here to the new twist. So, in 1 versus 50, some new things they've done. Here is one of them. You get to see the 3 possible answers to 2 different questions, but you don't get to see the question. Which question would you like to see?
I'm going to go with number 2.
Why do you want to go with number 2?
It could be Disney, but I could be completely wrong.
All right. Well, let's find out what question number 2 has in store. Also married to the voice actor of her cartoon counterpart, Russi Taylor was the voice of which of these Disney characters until her death in 2019? Was it Cinderella, Minnie Mouse, or Daisy Duck? Mob locking your answers now. Also married to the voice actor of her cartoon counterpart, Russi Taylor was the voice of which of these Disney characters until her death in 2019? Okay. I think I remember this. Hodders, do you have any clues?
There's a toss-up between 2. I think I can eliminate one already, because I can't think of any voice actor for Prince Charming, at least in a main film, apart from maybe Cinderella 2. But I feel like it's talking about counterpart. Now, I know of her voice from The Simpsons.
Okay.
Because I'm sure she voiced Martin Prince. I may be wrong. And that voice sounds very similar to Minnie Mouse. So I'm going to lock in Minnie Mouse, B.
Okay. Thinking of the voice similarity.
Yeah.
Here we go. B, Minnie Mouse. Is that the right answer? It is the right answer. Well played.
Wow.
Still hanging on to those 3 escapes as well. And Clive, Ardent Effects, Lingo Maniac, Storm Vision, and Milk-like Substance, with the 5 human players getting eliminated, plus 6 AI, adds an additional 220,000 dukes to your total. You're now up to 867,110 dukes, with 38 mob members still standing. And you still have those 3 escapes as well. It's a really strong position to be in. However, it's going to get harder and harder to eliminate these people, I guess.
It is.
You ready to see your next category or set of answers?
Ready.
Here we go. 1 versus 38, and we are on the category of mathematics. Do you want an easier or harder question on mathematics?
Maths could be. I mean, I'm a numerical person, but that could be any. But that could be anything. GCSEs as far as I got, so I'm going to go easier.
I'm going to go easy. Okay. There is no non-vanishing continuous tangent vector field on even-dimensional n-spheres as a formal way to describe which mathematical theorem first proved in 1912. Is it the furry melon theorem, the woolly nut theorem, or the hairy ball theorem? Yes. Yes. I'm locking in that.
I can safely say I've not heard of any of them. But I'm glad I went easier now, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to use an escape on this one.
I mean, that's completely fair. Does mean you'll lose 25% of your current bank, but I think you're okay with that at the moment.
25 is fine. It's just I want to keep playing on this one, so I'm going to escape on the 25 on this one.
Okay, you are escaping, so you're safe from elimination. But just out of curiosity, what answer would you lock in?
This is a complete shot in the dark. I mean, It could be. I mean, if we're talking spherical, the logical one I'd go for would be hairy ball theory, but I really don't know.
Is that what you want to go for?
Yeah, hairy ball is what I would have gone for.
Okay. And the correct answer is... It was the correct answer. Isn't it something along the lines of, like, that's how you explain, like, crowns on your head and that, because of just the way that the hair lands, because of the tangent vectors and that?
The colloquial expression is you can't comb a hairy ball flat without creating a cowlick.
Yeah, there we go. So it's along those lines, okay. Okay, well, you've escaped. You're down to 650,000 dudes, and only 2 members got eliminated there, Maxio and AI number 84. So you wouldn't have gotten an extra amount from that, in which case, in this case, because you escaped, you get nothing from them. But you're doing pretty well. Still have 2 escapes left, and you're on 650,000 dudes, with 36 mob members left, and still quite a few human players standing as well. All right, next question is... It's a this or that. Would you like Pink Scare, Lambda Scare, Rainbow Scare, or would you like 1988, 1991, or 1993?
I like both of those, but I'm going to go with number 1.
You're going to go with number 1. Okay, let's see what number 1 is. In parallel with the anti-communist Red Scare of the 1950s, LGBT federal employees in the US were labelled national security risks and systematically fired in what became known as what? Was it Pink Scare, Lavender Scare, or Rainbow Scare? I think it's that. I seem to remember hearing about this. In parallel with the anti-communist Red Scare of the 50s, LGBT federal employees in the US were labelled national security risk and systematically fired in what became known as what? And the mob is in. You heard of any of these, Hodders?
Yes, and I know the answer to this one. I had a look. I was reading about the Red Scare a while back, and I remember reading about this one. And this is what I had the feeling it would be, question-wise. And if I remember rightly, the witch hunt and systematic firing of LGBT employees was the Lavender Scare. So I'm going to lock in B.
Okay, going to lock in B, Lavender Scare. For your information, Panda, these kind of this or that questions do follow the regular difficulty curve. So at this point in the game, it works out whatever the question number it is and what difficulty it probably should be. And Lavender Scare is the right answer. Very well played. Who got that wrong? Drahuska. It's the only player to get that one wrong. So only an additional 27,777 doots added to your total brings it to 678,109 with 35 mob members now remaining. And also for full transparency, the odds of a question coming up after from question 7 onwards, it's a 20% chance of it being a this or that, and an 80% chance of it being a regular category pick at the moment. Right. Question 5 is always a this or that, just to introduce it as a forced element. But then from question 7 onwards, it's a 20% chance of it coming up. Okay, 1 versus 35. It could be another this or that, or it could be a category. It is a category. Languages is what we're playing on. Easier or harder on languages?
Let's go harder.
Ooh, trying to thin out the herd with a hard question on languages. Alcohol, alchemy, albatross, algorithm, and alcove all ultimately derive from what language? Is it Arabic, Hebrew, or Sanskrit? Mob, lock in your answers now. Alcohol, alchemy, albatross, algorithm, and alcove all ultimately derive from what language? Is it Arabic, Hebrew, or Sanskrit? Okay. And they're locked in. Not Albed, no. Do you have any clues, Hodders?
I have a very good clue on this one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they all start with Al, which leads me forward to something, but I have heard of algorithm.
Okay.
And I am sure that algorithm is named after a person.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of Al comes from Arabic because there's algorithm. And I'm also thinking algebra comes from Arabic as well. So, on that basis, I'm going to lock in A, Arabic.
Okay. Locked in the answer of A in Arabic. Is it the right answer? It is the right answer, and we're still in play. Who got that one wrong? A couple of AIs, Adster and Buzzer Bob, failing to find the right answer there. Adding another 114,000 dukes to your total, now up to 792,393, with 31 mob members now standing. They're still doing well. I mean, I'm still up here in the top row, which is I'm doing pretty good with these. I mean, a couple of them were complete guesses. The Cleese one was a complete guess on my part. Dogfish, Connor, Deuceman, Shanamain, Tantasar, Matt, Cetra, Dev, Anasept, Duke plus DMM, Random Zombie G, Isens, Catnip, Kazvez, Egg, and Ape, all still standing at the moment. Whew, it's going to be difficult, I think.
I think this could be a marathon rather than a sprint.
Very much so, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see what the next question entails. 1 versus 100 makes a return. Would you like an easier or harder 1 versus 100 question?
I shall go easier here.
Okay, more 1 indeed. More 1 versus 100. Here is an easier question. In tennis, when are the back tram lines out? The options are they don't exist, in doubles, or in singles. Mob, lock in your answers now. In tennis, when are the back tram lines out? They don't exist, in doubles or in singles. And they are locked in. Hodders, you're familiar with tennis? Have you played it before?
I don't play it, but I am familiar with it. Although, I feel like back tram lines is an oxymoron. Because I know of tram lines from other courts as well. And if memory serves me right, the tram lines mark the sidelines, not the front and back. So I'm going to say A, they don't exist.
You gonna lock it in?
Yes, please.
I kind of can't do that at the moment, Matt. I know why you're raising that point. Correct answer is... It is A, they don't exist. Yeah, they are side tram lines, not back tram lines.
Either that or there's been something on my television set watching Wimbledon.
I mean, you could have a side-on perspective, but that would be very weird for TV.
Yes.
Tantasar, Anasept, G. Isens, and Catnip getting eliminated there. And for 4 players, for an additional 129,000 dukes, you're now up to, well, you're nearly on your way to the million there. 921,425 dukes in your bank, with 27 mob members still standing. It looks to be like a sort of even mix between human and AI players, which is good to see. Right. Including me. I'm still there as well. I'm still standing. I'm still doing okay. Here comes the next question. Aha! Game shows.
Let's go harder on this one. I'm feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky on game shows. We still have those 2 escapes to play with. Here we go. Which of these did not host any incarnation of the game show Concentration? Is it Bill Cullen, Jack Nars, or Alex Trebek? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of these did not host any incarnation of the game show Concentration? With Bill Cullen, Jack Nars, or Alex Trebek? Those of you feeling the sense of deja mustard at the moment, I forgot to bring the used questions over from Deal, didn't I? So if you're seeing these questions and thinking, I think I've seen them in the past, that'll be why. Do you have any clues, Hodders?
I do. I've seen Jack Nars's Concentration, and I believe Americans have been able to see it again recently. Alex Trebek did classic Concentration for years. I remember seeing that as a kid, actually, on Sky, of all things.
Okay.
When they showed American game shows up the wall. But I've never seen Bill Cullen host it, so, hey, Bill Cullen.
Lock it in?
Lock it.
All right.
Yes, please.
Questions are falling well for you here. And the answer that we were looking for was... It was indeed A. Bill Cullen. And on we go. We'll say goodbye to just 2 AI players, all the other players still standing, and we're into the final quarter. 1 versus 25. And look at that, we're just shy of the million doots by 4,501 doots. Just 4,501 doots away from making it a nice million doots. Those AIs should really be playing Duo Royale, they really should, Poker Joker. So... Bit of a breathing point here, I guess, although, yeah, still 14 humans to play against here, so how do you fancy yourself, Hodders?
Well, you seem a smart lot.
Yep.
Just got to take it every question, one question at a time.
Absolutely. Let's see what the next one entails. It's another category pick, TV and film this time. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go easier on this one.
Okay, going easier. And the question is... Who starred in The Imitation Game as Alan Turing? Was it Benevolent Cucumber Patch, Benjamin Cucumber Patch, or Benedict Cumberbatch? Mob, lock in your answers. Now, who starred in The Imitation Game as Alan Turing? Is it Benevolent Cucumber Patch, Benjamin Cucumber Patch, or Benedict Cumberbatch? Of course we'd get this one come up again. Do you know this one, Hodders?
I do. And he must be one of the few people I've seen to play not only Alan Turing but also Stephen Hawking. Benedict Cumberbatch, C. Lock it.
Okay. Oh, definitely a hard difficulty. Absolutely, Panda. Benadryl codeine or whatever, yeah. Whatever. What was the name of that that module that Ben did? I know there's a Benedict Cumberbatch, but did he actually call it that? Benadryl codamine, yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, you're being gifted some points here from the AIs though. 5 that failed to find the right combination there. Adds another 200,000 doots to your total, brings it up to 1,195,499 doots, with 20 players left. 14 of them are human, 6 are AI. Into the final fifth now, and still have those 2 escapes as well. I mean, they're going to cost you a hefty amount at this point in the game. The second escape coming up will be a 50%, and the third escape is a 75% penalty. So we will be saying goodbye to quite a lot of that money if you have to use them. But you seem to be doing all right. So we'll see how this next question works out for you. Words and phrases. We had linguistics earlier. Now got words and phrases. What would you like to do on this one?
I like my words. Let's go harder.
Okay. Let's see what a hard words and phrases question looks like. In regard to the phrase, "You know where to stick it," comedian George Carlin has suggested that there is a government booklet entitled "Where to Stick It," sent out on what date? Is it July the 4th, December 25th, or April the 15th? Okay. I'm not really got much of a clue on this one. I'm sure I've seen the question before, but I can't think of it at the moment. Hodders, any clues?
I think I do. It's from one of his comedy specials. I have seen a lot of his comedy specials, quite fond of them. I think this is one of his later ones. And he's utterly in rant mode, and he said there ought to be one. And I think he says something like that again. I believe there is a government book like that, and I think it seems too good to be true to be Christmas, and it doesn't seem like it's chocolate. I'm sure it's April 15th. C.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is it the right answer? Yes, it is the right answer. And how many of our remaining mob got that wrong? 3 AI players got that wrong, and we are now 75% of our way to the 500 questions target now. Only 250,000 Bitcoin left to get us to that challenge completion. Only 2 AI left and 15 human players. Whew, we're really getting into the thick of it now. They really are. They really are. Let's quickly go over those names again. We've got Deducewin, we have Dogfish, Jack Wilfred, myself, Shadowman Connor, Matt the Ref, Cetra, The Real Dev, Dupless Force, DMM, Kazvez Egg, 8 Minky, and Random Zombie, all left in play. If Ash is on the thing and Iris Light's going to go red, I didn't bother putting that kind of thing in, Panda. I probably should have done, but I did not put that in. Okay, 17 mob members stand between you and taking the money away. You still have those 2 escapes still hanging on. Let's see the next question. Oh, lovely. Politics is what we're on about here. Politics.
Yes, the forbidden subject. Well, let's make it harder myself. Let's go harder on this one.
Going for hard on this one. And to answer your question, Jaylen, these are LIFX light strips. They're a bit expensive for what they are, but they do what they need to do. And for me to do the special things that you can see with me interacting with them, it has a LAN protocol. So I'm just talking to it with some network packets, and they do special things. So there we go. That's what they are, for those of you interested in that kind of thing. So going hard on politics, here we go. Between 1992 and 1997, Giles Brandreth sat as a Member of Parliament for which constituency? Was it the cities of London and Westminster? Was it the city of Durham? Or was it the city of Chester? Mob locking your answers now. It's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. I've got no clue, but I'm only going with the inkling that I have in my head at the moment. You got anything, Hodders?
Yes, I do remember this one.
Ooh.
Or I know. Well, I was born in '91, but I do know the answer to this one.
Okay.
I mean, they're all. I know they're all constituencies. That isn't in doubt. But if I remember rightly, he was definitely one of the victims in '97. I think it got televised. And I'm pretty sure that it was the city of Chester. So I'm going to lock in C.
Okay. Locking in C. City of Chester. With 1.345 million dudes on the line, it is the right answer. Now, who got that wrong? I got it wrong, so did Matt. AI number 37 and AI number 50 got that wrong. I went with Durham. I was definitely certain it wasn't London City, but it was between Chester and Durham, and I went with Durham, so I got it wrong.
It happens.
It does happen, it does indeed.
So I remember rightly, it was safe, then it started getting a bit swingy, and then it's been back and forth since, I remember rightly.
I've not really been much of a big politics person anyway until more recently, so I only know of the names of like Giles Brandreth when he's been in Dictionary Corner on Countdown, that kind of thing. So 13 mob members now stand between you and taking the doots away, and you're now up to 1.5 million doots. Still with those 2 escapes left to play with, and well, look at that. We are now down to just human players as well. There are no AIs left. So it is just human brains against a human brain now. You ready for the next one, Hodders?
Ready.
Here we go. Another category, science and nature. Easy or hard?
I'm going to go harder on this one.
Okay, going hard on science and nature, and it is... Uranus is so big that roughly how many Earths can fit in it? 631, 63, or 6? Mob, lock in your answers now. It's sort of one of those weird match game prompts. Uranus is so big.
How big is it?
Uranus is so big that roughly how many Earths can fit in it? And the mob are in. Hodders, any clues on this one?
I mean, I know Uranus is a pretty heckin' big planet. Everyone knows that. I don't think it's 6. And I'm not entirely sure it's 600. That sounds more like it would be something like Jupiter would fit that many in. I mean, I know Uranus is big, but I'm not sure it's that big. Compared to, you know, Saturn, not Uranus, I'm talking about Uranus. Compared to Saturn or Jupiter, I feel like it's 60. It can't. I think it's too big to be 6. I mean, I know Earth's not the smallest planet or the biggest planet in the world, but you can fit a lot into most of the planets, to be fair. I'm going to go with 63.
Not wanting to escape here?
No, I feel like it's... I'm thinking logically. Elimination's gut says 63. Because I feel like 631 is... I know Uranus is big, but it's not that big when you compare to Saturn or Jupiter, which are huge. And it feels like 6 is far too few. Earth isn't that huge. Let's go for it. 63. Lock in B.
Okay, you said the magic words of lock in. And so by the law of game shows, I do have to press the button. And the correct answer is... Yeah,
Wow.
it is 63. Yes, the correct magnitude there. We say goodbye to Jack Wilfred and Cetra. 2 players eliminated for an additional 153,000 doots. You're now up to 1.7 million doots. And only 11 mob members left. Each one is now worth 111,111 doots additional if you eliminate them on the next question. And you still have those 2 escapes as well. It's an amazing game you're playing here, Hodders.
It's a good bit of ammunition.
Absolutely. Let's find out what you got next. Not politics, not science, nature, but law.
That could be anything.
This literally could be anything.
I'm not a legal eagle, so I'm going to go easier on this one.
Okay. Easy on law is the following. On a crime trial, by what will start the prosecutor? Is it an opening statement, a cross-examination, or a closing argument? Mob, lock in your answers now. On a crime trial, by what will the prosecutor start? Is it an opening statement, a cross-examination, or a closing argument? And the mob is in. Possibly an easy-ish legal question here. What are you thinking, Hodders?
Well, this is... I mean, I've seen episodes of Crown Court and everything else, and things might have changed. I mean, I've never set foot in a courtroom myself. I've never committed a crime, for one thing.
I mean, you could be on jury service. That's a fair thing to be in a courtroom.
I've not had that joy as yet.
Yeah, I'm guessing we all have to look forward to that at some point, though.
Well, I suppose in mine it's not so much... Not just when I have judges, which Crown Court I go to. I mean, I live in Manchester, we've got 2.
Oh, right, okay.
We're rather lucky. We've got the huge filing cabinet as well.
Fair enough.
Now, I'm just trying to think what it would be. Now, I feel like they have the opening statement, but I'm really not sure on this one. I'm going to have to use an escape on this one.
Okay, that will cost you 50% of your current bank.
It's a costly one, but again, I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather not risk losing the whole farm on this one. I know it's an easier question, but I'm really not certain on this one. So I will have to escape, and I will confirm that.
Okay, confirming using an escape. So that's losing 50% of your current bank. And just out of curiosity, what answer would you lock in?
See, to me it's a tricky one. I feel like they have the opening statement. I mean, the cross-examination could be either. And the closing, it's a tricky one. I mean, the closing argument to me feels like, again, it could be either or. So it's one of those where I can't be quite clear on it. I'm going to say opening statement because I have to choose something. That's what I'd lean towards.
Okay. I'm just doing something in the background at the moment. Just
That's okay.
ignore me. That writer is there, Catnip, as that name. It's not as an alternate name or alias, so he's definitely there. The question writer sounds very unfamiliar. I'm not finding that. Yeah, it's definitely in the list. He is a old author. I think would have been around at the time of the previous site, and when everything got merged, he'll now be technically a blocked account because he hasn't reactivated it yet. So he is an old author and has not come back for the last, well, it says here 10 months and 3 weeks, which was when the merge happened. So he's an old author. So sorry, confirm you want to lock in a opening statement?
I would lock in the opening statement. I feel like that's the most logical one.
Okay.
From what I've seen on Crown Court, that's all I can think of.
Thank you for the follow there, Procyon Catane, or Procyon Catane. Thank you very much for that. You would have locked in opening statement, but we are escaping. It would have been the right answer.
Fair enough.
It would have been the right answer, but you are safe nonetheless. We're just going to see that total tumble all the way down to 867,000, and very interesting.
That would have been a lot of money.
That would have been 444,444 doots added to your total if you played it. But you did not. You escaped. You lost half your bank. You get nothing for those 4 that got eliminated, but you're still in play, and you're on 867,318 doots. And there are now 7 players left in game. We have Deduceman, Dogfish, Shanamain, Connor, The Real Dev, Duplis, and Kazvez, and each one of those will now be 142,850 something doots. If that, I remember that. I think that's the pattern of the 7, 142857. So that would be the value of each member on this next question. You now only have 1 escape left, and it is the most penalising. It's a 75% penalty of your current bank, but it is a necessary thing to be able to continue through the game. So, you ready to see the next question?
I'm ready.
Here we go. 1 versus 7 on famous people. What would you like to do, Hodders?
I'm going to go easy again and hope for the best.
Going easy on famous people, and your question is: what actress was married to actor Kenneth Branagh from 1989 to 1995? Was it Emma Stone, Emma Thompson, or Emma Roberts? Mob, lock in your answers now. What actress was married to actor Kenneth Branagh from 1989 to 1995? Was it Emma Stone, Emma Thompson, or Emma Roberts? And the person there, Serial Quizzer, welcome, Serial Quizzer. I think you're a new name here. If you'd like to play the game, enter in the rune code into Twitch chat, which is PWID. You will then assume the role of one of the eliminated AI players, and then you can just answer the questions in Twitch chat, or you can also whisper to Quizbot 3000. Either or will work. You have just joined the game there. Welcome. Just whisper A, B, or C, or say A, B, or C in the chat to answer the questions when the bot tells you to. And welcome. Hodders, any clues on this?
Well, 2 of them seem far too young to have been married to, let alone been born. It's Emma Thompson. B, let's lock it.
Locked in, okay. Not messing around there. With 867,000 doots on the line, is it the right answer? Yes, it's the right answer. We are still in play. And I'm afraid the 7 remaining did get that right. So we move on to the next question straight off the bat, and it is a this or that. Would you like a question on a photo of co-founder Kevin Systrom, a photo of a harbour, a photo of his dog, or would you like a question on Bickley Castle, Baconsthorpe Castle, and Beaver Castle?
Ooh, okay. Top one feels like it's to do with photo showing, which I'd be absolutely lost on. So I'm going to go with number 2. Let's go with the castles.
Going to go with the castles. Here we go. The question is, because the county does not have one, which of these castles cannot fly the official county flag from where it resides? Is it Bickley Castle, Baconsthorpe Castle, or Beaver Castle? Mob locking your answers now. Because the county does not have one, which of these castles cannot fly the official county flag from where it resides? Bickley Castle, Baconsthorpe Castle, Beaver Castle. And yes, as far as I'm aware, it is pronounced as Beaver, not Belvoir.
It is definitely Beaver. I've heard it pronounced that way. Well,
Any clues, Hodders?
Well, I'm currently trying to think which county is which.
Okay.
I'm thinking whether or not they've got flags. Now, I think Bickley's in Devon. And that's got a flag. Now, I went to uni in Nottingham. Nottingham's just got a flag. Now, if I remember rightly, if memory serves me right, Beaver is in Leicestershire. Now, I don't think that's got a flag, because I would have seen it. I've been to Leicester a few times, and I've been to Leicester. I probably would have seen it. So, I am going to, again, go with knowledge and gut. I'm going to go with Beaver Castle. Let's lock in C, please.
Okay, locking in C, Beaver Castle. Is it the right answer? It is the right answer. Well played. Now that was a difficult one for me because where I grew up was very close to Beaver Castle, and I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember whether it was in Lincolnshire, which definitely does have a flag, or Leicestershire. Yeah. So I would have ummed and ahed on that one particularly, but my God, that was something.
Yes.
We say goodbye to 6 of the remaining 7 players for an additional 857,142 doots. Brings your total up to 1,724,460 doots. And additionally, Dupless is now sitting there worth 1 million doots now to you. If you can eliminate Dupless, you will get an additional million doots to that total, and we'll bring it up to 2.72 million.
Wow.
If you get it wrong, you're out.
Yep.
You do still have that one escape, though, which will cost you an enormous amount of money in this particular part of the game. 75% of 1.72 million is a lot.
Over 1 million.
Yeah. Are you ready to see the next question?
Yeah. Good luck, Dupless, as well. It's one-on-one now. Fair play.
1-on-1. Good luck to Hodders and Dupless. An escape will cost 1.29 million doots.
Yeah.
A question on literature.
Let's go easier on this one.
Okay. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, what is Romeo's full name? Is it Romeo Capulet? Is it Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Or is it Romeo Montague? Oh, actually, didn't read B right. I should have said Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Sorry, not wherefore art thou. Where art thou? Bit of an interesting question to have in a 1 versus 1 situation, but you did pick easy.
I did. But I did. Because I've seen Romeo and Juliet. I've seen the films. Both of them. I've seen quite a few of them. And I'm almost certain that Romeo is a Montague and that Juliet is the Capulet. And I think B is actually Romeo, where art thou, Romeo, - forsake thy name. So I'm going to lock in C. I'm pretty certain that Romeo is a Montague.
Okay, locking in C. Romeo Montague. Is it the right answer? It is the right answer. Now the question is, did Dupless get it right?
Yeah, no, I just literally wrote this because why not?
Dupless did indeed get it right. We continue on. And it's the meme category.
Icon has easier. I'm good for this.
Do you want to take easy on meme then?
Yes, please.
Okay. Huh. I forgot the ones from Drop as well, apparently. Hotel? Is it Trivago, Chicago, or Zhivago? I'm not blocking your answers now. Well, I completely forgot about the ones in Drop as well, apparently. Question management is so difficult.
I've got to give credit for the brevity of some of these questions. I mean, hotel. I thought Who Farted was going to be the shortest answer of the lot.
Yep.
Hotel, Trivago, lock in A.
No messing around. The answer we're looking for was... It was indeed Trivago. I'm not going to go through the spiel like I did on Drop. And Dupless got that one right as well.
Of course he did.
Absolutely. We move on. Ooh, mythology and religion, isn't that what we've got?
Let's go harder on this one.
I'm going to say Dupless is pretty good on mythology, so let's see how well a hard question will do. It's actually his question. Which ecumenical council of the Catholic Church began in 1545 as a response to the Protestant Reformation of 16th century Europe? Is it the First Council of Nicaea, Second Vatican Council, or the Council of Trent? That is a brutal question, but this is Dupless's question, so he might have a slight advantage here. But it's all about whether you can answer the question here, Harders. Can you?
Well, to quote Father Ted, that would be an ecumenical matter. Now, I feel like the Second Vatican Council was really, really recent. And I feel like I'm not a Catholic, but I feel like Nicaea is seriously old. And I'm talking Roman Empire time. The Vatican Council, I'm sure, was the 60s. Because I know there was a lot of reform. I'm sure that was the Second Vatican Council. Nicaea feels like it's... I mean, Dupless will probably guess he knows it. But I feel like Nicaea was sort of Holy Roman Empire sort of time. So... I know it's nothing to do with Nottingham, but I'm going to go with Council of Trent and lock in C.
Okay.
Please.
Locking in C. Council of Trent. The answer that we're looking for was... It was indeed C. Council of Trent. Did Dupless get it right? Yes,
Well,
Dupless did get it
question.
right. So yeah, sometimes people don't get the question right, though. Samster
Absolutely.
has proved that in the past. Hey, we haven't seen this yet, sports. Although we did have the 1 versus 100 tennis question earlier, which technically would have been sports, but not specifically the main category. So,
Right.
Sports, easy or hard, Hodders?
Let's go harder on this one.
Okay, here we go. We have no name as the author. For professionals, which swimming stroke is the fastest? Is it the butterfly, the front crawl, or the backstroke? Mob, lock in your answers now. For professionals, which swimming stroke is the fastest? Is it butterfly, front crawl, or backstroke? And they are locked in. Hodders, do you do much swimming?
No, I haven't set foot in a pool for a number of years. I can swim, don't get me wrong. Now, I'm thinking from having seen swimming, not my own eyes, but the Olympics and everything else. And I'm playing all of them in my mind. Now, I feel like butterfly is relatively quick, and backstroke, I think, is a little slower. But playing it through in my mind, I feel like front crawl is the quickest, or freestyle as it's known. I feel like it's that. I'm just double checking in my mind to be sure. Backstroke seems the slowest of those three. And I feel like breaststroke's even slower. Butterfly seems relatively quick, though. When you're looking from above, it seems slower. But I have a really good feeling it's going to be, because it's the one that everyone knows. Let's lock in front crawl. B, please.
Okay. Try to work through the logic there.
Yeah.
Is front crawl the right answer? Dupless is looking on with those eyes. Yes,
Ooh.
front crawl is the right answer. Did Dupless get it right? Yes. Fortunately, Dupless did get it right. And we now go on to a category of video games.
I'm a gamer, but not a real console video gamer, so I'm going to go with easier on this one, please.
Okay. In Detroit Become Human, who is not one of the three main characters? Is it North, Kara, or Marcus? Mob, lock in your answers now. In Detroit Become Human, who is not one of the three main characters? Is it North, Kara, or Marcus? And they are locked in. Hodders, any clues?
I've not played the game, but I've heard of some of those characters. Now, I know Kara is an android. And I feel like Marcus is a character too. But I don't recall ever hearing about North as a character. So I'm going to go with A, North, and lock that in.
Okay. I can confirm to you all three of these are characters in the game.
Okay.
But as for playable main characters, the one that is not is indeed A, North. Is the one that Marcus can get together with in one of the various different timelines of the game. Dupless also got that one right. It's still 1 versus 1. And we now go on to business and economics. Do you want an easier or harder question on business and economics?
Let's try harder on this one.
Okay, and for those out there that are thinking of the other playable character you play in Detroit Become Human, it's Connor, the android from Cyberlife that does the police duties, the sort of detective duties. So there are 3 playable characters in that game, and Connor is the last one of the three. Okay, going hard on business and economics, which of these social networks was not created by Pavel Durov? Is it Telegram, LiveJournal, or VKontakte? Mob blocking your answers now. Which of these social networks was not created by Pavel Durov? Is it Telegram, LiveJournal, or VKontakte? Now this could be the separating question. You ever heard of any of these, Hodders?
I have. Now, I feel like they're all Russian. VKontakte sounds Russian. Telegram. I feel like LiveJournal's an older one as well. And I've heard of Pavel Durov. But he seems a little young to have done LiveJournal, because if memory serves me right, LiveJournal's been around for ages. And I mean years. I mean, I'd heard of it before even MySpace and all that. I have a few friends who are on LiveJournal.
Like those sort of like GeoCities, that kind of era.
Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. Back when MSN Messenger was still a thing.
Oh, MSN Messenger. What, before even Live? Before it became Live Messenger?
That's true. And of course, Messenger Plus. How could we forget that?
Oh yeah, Messenger Plus. Yeah.
I used to love that with the out of office stuff thing. I used to love that. But anyway,
Well, before Duplic's day, then.
okay, I'm going to use my nudging finger, and I'm going to press B, Live Journal, and lock it in. Please.
Okay. And G. Eisen saying, I liked ICQ strictly for the sounds. Correct answer we're looking for here, which of these was not created by Pavel Durov, is... It is indeed Live
Okay.
Journal. Well played. Now, has Duplis got this right? No, he has not got it right. It finally falls there. We added additional million doots. We are now up to 2.724 million doots. Hodders, you are a winner. Ignore that it hasn't added the extra million. That's still a bug I need to fix. But congratulations. The room has gone green. You are a winner. Still holding on to that extra 75% escape as well. That's amazing.
Wow.
It's just simply amazing performance. How do you feel, Hodders?
I'm pretty speechless, actually. I mean, like I said, I'm a bit of almost a veteran of quizzes and everything else, but it's nothing compared to doing it live.
Absolutely. I wonder if anyone out there was. I wonder if anyone out there was keeping track of the number of questions, because
I lost. It must have been a fair few.
It must have been. It's just. I mean,
that was a marathon.
It really was. Adds to will take 33rd. I mean,
I think we've gone over an hour too.
Probably.
Easily.
And we weren't really taking that long on any question either.
No,
we were really
that was
getting
a
through
definite
them.
marathon.
Also, Quintuple 9 was counting. You got through 29 questions.
Wow, that is insane.
29 questions is unbelievable performance.
I don't think I've ever faced that many questions, even when I was on 15-1 total.
Well played, Hodders, and you do take those 2.7 million doots with you. Let's have a look at the XP in that game. Yep, Hodders there, gaining what would have been 2,108 XP from that game for being
If XP still counted for anything.
If XP still counts, I mean, it still counts until the end of the season.
But it'll soon be like Zimbabwean dollars. Hyperinflated and utterly useless.
Absolutely. And Duplis also getting there 1,794 XP from that game. Whew. Approves is in rank -1 because that's a thing that still needs fixing, clearly. And Duplis still holding on to the top position there of the XP standings.
Nice.
I hope you had fun there, Hodders.
Oh, I've loved it.
Good to hear. And congratulations on your epic win there. I think that was just an absolutely perfect performance there. And you only used 2 escapes. It's just, yeah. What more can I say? Hodders, congratulations, 2.7 million doots.
I need a very cold, strong drink right now. I don't even drink, but I think I'm going to put one of my non-alcoholic beers in the fridge and relish it all night, I think, after that. I think I've earned it.
Definitely do. You have indeed earned that. Well, thank you very much for playing. We might see you in the mob later, but go and relax first. And we will catch you later. Thank you very much, Hodders.
See you.
Bye. And Egg now clearly has to get his record back. Yep. Well, since everyone got eliminated, that does mean anyone can be picked to be the next mob, the next one this time round. So, good luck to you all. Who will it pick this time round? It will be Super Patrick TV10. Super Patrick, you are the next one. Yes, he says. Yes, he says. Patrick, it's you. It is indeed you. So, Patrick, 2 questions to you. Would you like to join me in Discord, or do you want to do it in chat? And second question, do you want to do US, or do you want to do the Dutch rules? You will join the voice? All right. We'll wait for you to join the voice then. While I do that, I'm going to have a bit of a sip of some orange juice. Some good old orange juice. So yeah, that was a performance and a half, wasn't it, chat? My God. That was a proper performance. And I don't mind being eliminated at that point in the game. The stream is not sponsored by Tropicana. No, it isn't at all. It's not sponsored by anything. Thank you for the follow there, Hodders. Greatly appreciated as well. I'm glad that win earned me a follow from you. You're gonna stop playing. Well, have a good morning, Tantisar, and then have a good rest of the day as well. Now, is it fresh or squash? It's actually it's orange juice. It's proper orange juice. So. And Egg's going to grab some food. I probably should do that at some point as well.
Hello.
Hello there, Sue Patrick. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good to hear. And DJ Hero there, love the amount of dedication I put into this. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Oh, hello. And Matt the Ref gifting a sub there to Hodders. Thank you very much for that gifted sub, Matt. That's really nice. Thank you for that. Also, that was a new sound for those of you that have been following the stream. Yeah, we have a new sting for gifts. So.
Why is not working on the live stream on Discord?
What's that? Sorry.
On the live stream on Discord, it's not turning on.
It should be there. It should be there. Let's see. Are you joined to it? You're not joined at the moment, but it is live. It might work a bit more when we actually start doing some movement. But either way, if it doesn't work on Discord, then you can always just watch on Twitch because you don't have to have perfect latency to the game anyway.
Everything looks fine on my end.
Okay, seems to be working all right. Yes, new sub sound. It is Charlemagne. Yes, but yeah, I mean, I like putting the amount of effort I have put into these things.
I'm now on Twitch.
You're now watching on Twitch. Okay, fair enough. So, Patrick, what game do you want to play? Do you want to play the US or do you want to play the Dutch rules?
I'm going to US.
You're going to go for US. All right, fair enough. Good luck to you. And we start from the bottom. It's 1 versus 100, and your first question, Patrick, is Roman Polanski's only Oscar win for Best Director was for a film by what title? Was it The Pianist, The Saxophonist, or The Cellist? Mob, locking your answers now. Roman Polanski's only Oscar win for Best Director was for a film by what title? Was it The Pianist, The Saxophonist, or The Cellist? Okay, the mob is locked in. You have any clues there, Patrick?
I've not been seen in Hungary on the Oscar long time, but let's go to the A, the Spain, or I don't know what to say it.
You want me to lock in A, The Pianist, for you?
Yes.
Okay. Is The Pianist the right answer? It is indeed the right answer, and we're off the mark. Well played. Let's see how many got eliminated there. Dr. Mummy, Hodders. Hodders is obviously taking a break. Gamehawk, Midget, Not Double Numbers, Murphy Backs, The Panda, probably dealing with work at the moment, and Comedy Fan, all failing to find an answer there, or failing to answer at the moment. So, probably AFK players, but with that, you are now up to 1,000 dupes, and you're 5 away from making it 5,000 dupes. So, I already get to ask you the question, Patrick. Would you like to take 1,000 dupes away, or do you want the mob?
I'm going to the mob.
You want the mob, alright. Let's keep it going. And your next question is, which of these is not a phrase found in the lyrics of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? Is it easy come, easy go? Let it go, let it go? Or will you let me go? Mob, lock in your answers now. Yes, indeed, I did forget about duel as well. Which of these is not a phrase found in the lyrics of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? Is it easy come, easy go? Let it go, or will you let me go? Okay, they are locked in. Patrick, are you familiar with the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody?
I'm not sure. But,
Okay.
Yeah. well, you know, I will not really sure what is going on today, but I'm going to number 2, letter B.
You want me to lock in Let It Go as your answer?
Yes.
Okay. And yes, I know I've already mentioned it, Lupine, but I do have to mention it every once in a while for newer people joining the stream that may have already seen this question appear. So it's for their benefit. And yes, let it go from Frozen, not Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. And we have to say goodbye to Jemga Jam and Serial Quizzer, failing to find an answer there on that question. Super Patrick, you are still on 1,000 doots, but you're now 3 away from making it 5,000. So, what do you want to do? Take the 1,000, or do you want to keep playing against the mob?
I'm going to mob.
Okay. Let's keep going then. And the next question is, what company produces the F-Series line of pickup trucks? Is it Ford, Fiat, or Ferrari? Mob, lock in your answers now. What company produces the F-Series line of pickup trucks? Is it Ford, Fiat, or Ferrari? And they're locked in. Patrick, any clues?
I'm not really sure it's the Fiat or Ferrari, but no, it may be Fiat. Let's go to number. Let's like I'm going to A, Ford.
Lock in A, Ford?
Yes.
Okay.
I go in it.
Here we go then. Also, happy birthday to the Dev. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, Ford indeed is the correct answer there. It'd be very weird if Ferrari started producing pickup trucks. Score count, Puzzle Dan failing to find the right answer there, though, as well as 11 AI members. And we are now up to 1 versus 70, and you're on to 10,000 doots now. You have decatupled your doots rather than quintupled. So, get to ask you a slightly larger question now. 10,000 doots, or the mob?
Oh, I'm going to take them up.
Alright, let's keep it going. And your next question is... Also her creator, who has portrayed Mabel Arlene Medea Simmons in stage plays, film and television for 20 years? Is it Tyler Perry, Grayson Perry, or Katy Perry? Mob, lock in your answers now. Also a creator who has portrayed Mabel Arlene Medea Simmons in stage plays, film and television for 20 years. You nearly trapped me there, Ape. You nearly trapped me, I think. Patrick, any clues?
Uh-oh. That's not good at all. I'm going to trust the mob.
Going to trust the mob, okay? This will lock you into the mob's most popular answer. Just confirm you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say this will lock you into the popular answer. Let's see what they have locked you in for. Oh, bless. They have locked in A, Tyler Perry as the answer. Correct answer is... It is indeed A, Tyler Perry. Who got eliminated? Proogs, Kansvers, Adster, Dogfish, Jack Wilfred, DMM, and the real Dev. All coming a cropper there, getting it wrong. Yeah, Grayson Perry was where I was going to lean towards immediately, but then I reread the question like, no, I'm not going with that.
I'm really good at all.
Okay, 1 versus 63, and oh, Whiskers, you cutie, you. You're still on 10,000 doots, Patrick. You're 3 away from making it 25,000 doots. So, what do you want to do at this point, Patrick? Do you want the 10,000 doots, or do you want the mob?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to take the money or do solo, but I'll go to the mob.
The mob, here we go. Yes, they are indeed, Mithers. 1 versus 63, and the next question is... The first C in the acronym CAPTCHA is which of these? Is it an adjective, a noun, or an adverb? Mob, lock in your answers now. The first C in the acronym CAPTCHA is which of these? An adjective, a noun or an adverb? Ooh, that's a sneaky question. I'm going to go with that. Any clues, Patrick?
It's a hard one.
It is a hard one, yes.
A hard one. I'm going to pull them up because I don't know what is the cafeteria. Is it?
Just to confirm, you want to poll them up?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going it.
And what answer would you like to poll for?
I'm going to C.
Going for C, an adverb. Okay, let's see how many of our remaining mob members went with C, an adverb. Ooh, 38 of the 63 remaining mob members went with that. That is slightly more than half, but not all of them. A lot of it is AI, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of them is AI, and a lot of them is not human. It's a very interesting mix, this one. So, I don't know where to go with this one. What do you want to do with that knowledge, Patrick?
I'm not pretty sure. I'm going to C.
You'd like me to lock in C, an adverb, as your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Indeed, no matter what, this will chop down quite a few players here. One way or another. And the correct answer we were looking for was... It is an adverb. Well played on trusting the poll there. Does mean we're saying goodbye to a hell of a lot of people here. Let's just get through it all. Ardenfett, Deuceman, Cetra, Colo, Applecast, myself, Stormvision, JPB, Matt the Ref, Buzzer Bob, Drahuska, Kashi, Shadowmane, DJ Hero, Togi, Lingo, Clive, Lupine, and AB Me. All getting eliminated on that question there. And just like that, you're well past the halfway mark. You're now into 75,000 doots with 38 mob members still standing, which does mean you'll now get to see sneak peeks of all the questions from this point onwards before deciding whether to take the money or the mob. Are you ready to see the next question, Patrick?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. If you came to South Africa and decided to watch the local version of Sesame Street, what character will you see there? Very interesting question. Do you want to take the 75,000 doots? Or do you want to take on the mob?
I'm not pretty sure. This is the Sesame Street in Africa. I'm going to mob.
Going to mob? Alright, okay. Let's keep going then. It's 1 versus 38. Your question is, if you came to South Africa and decided to watch the local version of Sesame Street, what character will you see there? Is it Kami, Kokha, or Zeliboba? Mob, lock in your answers now. Goodness me. Excuse me. Oh, very excuse me. Thank you. I also have to blow my nose a little, so excuse this for a moment.
Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So, I'm well going to be, because when I'm really sure will be, I'm going to be right now.
You want me to lock in B, Kokha as your answer?
Yes.
Okay. Not asking the mob, not asking the host. I think it's a good idea that you didn't ask me, because I'd have no clue on this one. Let's see if Kokha is the right answer. Oh no! The correct answer is A, Kami! Kami! Oh no! Should have ran while he still could. Unfortunately got eliminated there, and we have to say goodbye, and only 4 players survived that question. Only 8 Minky, Poker Joker, Milk Like Substance, and Procyon Catane were human players that survived that question. Everyone else were AI. So even that question would have knocked another couple of people out. Super Patrick is an early departure. We have to say goodbye, but I hope you had fun with the game.
I'm so sad I have none of the dudes. Sorry about that. Well played.
Oh, well played indeed to the question writer there. I say, hope you had fun, and maybe next time, Patrick, next time you can get some more dudes out of us.
Well, I will be tomorrow someday. Well, I just anyway. So, good job. Thank you very much indeed.
All right, thank you very much for playing, and we'll catch you later.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye. Cool. Well, unfortunately, Super Patrick there getting eliminated at that question there about South African Sesame Street. Like, very niche knowledge that, I would say. But 4 players did get it right. 8 Minky, Poker Joker, Milk Like Substance, and Procyon Contain. One of you will be picked to be the next one this evening. Who will it be? Let's find out. Let's press the magic button to pick the next player. How do you get into the game? DGT, put in the room code PWID into Twitch chat, and it will enter you into the game. It shall say a message up here, like Dr. Mummy has just done. It will say a message that you have joined the game, and then you will assume the role of one of the AI players that are in the game. South Korea Bully, I believe you are already in because it didn't say anything extra, so you should still be in. You don't need to enter in the room code again. So that's how you do it. DJ TCM, just entering the room code and you're good. Like ABG has just done there as well. Welcome ABG. Alright, who will be the next one? It will be Procyon Contain. Assuming I'm pronouncing that name right. Oh my, indeed it is. It is you that has been picked to play the next game. So, 2 questions to you. Would you like to join me in Discord or not? Can't do voice, that's no problem, so doing that in chat. Second question to you then is, would you like to play the Dutch or the US rules for the game? It is great to see, Matt, all new people joining to play as the one here. Dutch rules! Oh, okay, here we go. We're going for the long haul here, folks. Going for the Dutch rules. Okay. Let me get myself settled. All right. Oh, Whiskers, you cutie. She's a bit of a cutie, but you can't really see her anymore, so I'm going to bring my ugly face back onto the screen. Going Dutch indeed. Good luck to you then, as we play 1 vs 100. The first question is science nature, and although it says they're easy and harder, you can only pick easy on the first question, so type the word easy as a message, and then we will start this game off. There we go. First question, which of these is a spiny mammal? Is it a hamupine, is it a porcupine, or is it a baconupine? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of these is a spiny mammal? Is it a hamupine, a porcupine, or a baconupine? Okay. It is an absolute classic of a question. And it's at least good that there's newer people playing these games because they haven't seen these questions yet. It's a really tough one for me, and I did get a C in evolution and biodiversity in college, but you think you're going to go with porcupine. And the answer that we were looking for was... Indeed, it is a porcupine. And we are off. We'll say goodbye to some AI players: Murphy Backs, Comedy Fan, Real Dev, Keshi, Hodders, DJ T, The Panda, Jemga Jam, Not a Jumble Numbers, Gamehawk, and Midget. I imagine quite a few of those are just AFK players that have left the game and have just failed to answer in time. Nevertheless, you've already eliminated 24 mob members and you're up to 240,000 doots on that one question alone, which is really good going. But in the Dutch rules, you cannot escape the game. You must go all the way to the end to be able to take any doots away. So let's move on to question number 2, which is animals. Animals. I mean, we just had animals, but this one is definitely animals now. So do you want easy or hard on animals? Hello there, Running Kitten. Welcome. We're going easy again. The term chevron refers to the meat of what animal? Is it ram, goat, or buffalo? Mob, lock in your answers now. The term chevron refers to the meat of what animal? Is it ram, goat, or buffalo? Pronounced similar to chevron, yes. Procyon, yikes, if that's easy, I'd hate to see the hard one, but I do know that the answer is... You're going with B, goat. Well, as I say, they are easier and harder questions, because it's difficult for me to be able to pick easy and hard questions specifically, because we're a community-driven database. But you did get the right answer. Oh, thank you for the compliment on the lights. Yes, it's a lot of fun doing the lights. We say goodbye there to ABMe, 8 Minky, and JPB, plus a few AI getting it wrong. You're now up to 345,256 dudes with 68 mob members left. 8 Minky always gets his goats and sheep-related terms mixed up. Oof, indeed. Well, and do you need to do a whisper? You don't need to whisper, DJT. You can just say it in public chat. That is fine, and it will just delete the message when you do so. Just wait for when the bot tells you in chat to answer. Don't necessarily rely on what the stream is saying, because you might be delayed more on the stream than you are on chat. So we now move on to the third question for you, Procyon, which is on video games. What do you want to do on video games? Going hard, okay. Which of these was not a meaning of DS in the name of the portable Nintendo DS console, according to Nintendo's FAQ? Is it dual screen, design start, or developer's system? Mob, locking your answers now. Which of these was not a meaning of DS? I think we do, Matt. I think it's just the question picking system on the Eantangen side is having problems finding easy and hard questions. Like I said on the dual stream yesterday, we had a severe deficiency of easy questions. So it might be struggling. Oh, also Quizbot has rejoined the game. Okay, interesting. Apparently Quizbot left the game and now has rejoined. I hope it received some of your messages. You went with design start, and that is indeed the right answer as not meaning for DS. And only 5 AI getting eliminated there, so thankfully it did accept your answers. 1 versus 63 left in the game, and you're up to 418,781 doots. You're doing well. You still have your 3 escapes and your doubler in to play. Let's move on to the next question. And we're moving on to mathematics. Mathematics. Ooh, going hard as well. The Pythagorean theorem is a specific instance of what other math formula which can find a side of any triangle given the other 2 sides and a specific trigonometric value? Is it law of tangents, law of sines, law of cosines? Hey, one I'm familiar with. Thank you very much. GCSE math? Yeah, I would have learned about this at GCSE level. Okay, the mob are locked in. Oh, Serial Quizzy, you're a bit late there. You're a bit late on that answer. You have to answer when the bot tells you. Geometry is not the area of study of my math major, but this is a generalization of the law of cosines, you say. Let's find out. Is that the right answer? It is indeed the law of cosines. Then we say goodbye to Proogs, DMMs, Score Counts, Serial Quizzer, and Puzzle Dan, alongside some AIs as well. Now brings you up to 688,622 doots, and you're on 1 versus 46 mob members. You still have your 3 escapes, you still have your doubler yet to use up, so you're in a very strong position so far. We're now into the latter half of the game. You're certainly having a quicker game than we had earlier on. Let's put it that way. Let's see how well you do with the next question. Which is people and places with hyphens, apparently. Going with an easy question. Which US president first made his name as an actor? Was it JFK, John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, or was it Ronald Reagan? Mob, lock in your answers now. And I need to type the answer correctly. Which US president first made his name as an actor? Was it JFK, John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, or Ronald Reagan? And the mob are in. Do you have any clues on this one, Procyon? Generally try to think about him as little as possible, but this was... Going with C, Ronald Reagan. It's very prompt answering. And yes, indeed, Ronald Reagan is the correct answer. I'm certain we've heard this as a question just in general Discord games as well recently. Matt the ref, the only human player, is getting that one wrong, plus 5 AI, for a total of 6 people eliminated. You're now up to 819,056 doots, with 40 mob members still standing. You're still in very good position here. You still have your 3 escapes and your double. Let's move on to the next question, which should now be a this or that. Would you like to see the question behind the answers for number 1, or the question behind the answers for number 2? Which one would you like to see? This is the new twist. You go for question 1, which is the Glimmer Twins is a pseudonym for the songwriting partnership of the 2 members of what band? Is it Poison, AC/DC, or the Rolling Stones? Mob, locking your answers now. It's gonna be, surely. The Glimmer Twins is a pseudonym for the songwriting partnership of 2 members of what band? Is it Poison, AC/DC, or the Rolling Stones? Thank you for the panda for this question. Okay, Procyon, do you have any clues on this one? History of rock and roll in my last semester at college helped with this. Oh, that's good to hear. And you've gone with C, the Rolling Stones. And the correct answer is... It is the Rolling Stones. Now, how many got eliminated there? I know I got that one wrong. Oh, it's a, oh no! So many people getting eliminated there. 25 people getting eliminated. 21 humans and 4 AI. You have to say goodbye to myself, Lupine, Clive, Cetra, Dogfish, Dr. Mummy, Stormvision, Deuceman, Shadowmane, Jack Wilfred, Connor, Arlen Fetz, GJ Hero, Random Zombie, Amy G, Milk Like Substance, Lingo Maniac, Adster, Drahuska, Duplis, and Itogi. Should have doubled on that question potentially, because you could have earned yourself 1.25 million doots on that question if you had doubled. But nevertheless, you got yourself 625,000 doots, which is still a hell of a lot of doots to add. Brings your total now up to 1.444 million doots. You still have 3 escapes. You still have the doubler that you'll double on the million. Well, that is indeed a valid strategy as well, is to double on the last question, on what you think is the last question, and earn yourself an extra 2 million at the end. Well, we'll find out. There's only 15 members left now. Human player wise, we've got Cola, South Korean Bully, Buzzer Bob, Applecass, Poke Joker, and Kazvez. Only 6 human players left. Let's see what the next question has in store for you. Politics. A political question. What would you like to do with a political question? Six humans and 9 AI left. We're going hard. Which British Prime Minister is the only person to have held all 4 great offices of state? Is it John Major, Anthony Eden, or James Callaghan? Mob, locking your answers now. Which British Prime Minister is the only person to have held all 4 great offices of state? John Major, Anthony Eden, or James Callaghan? Difficult question, this. Procyon, how are you on your UK-based politics knowledge? It's a hum. UK politics is not great. Well, you do have escapes that you can use at this point. If you feel like you're not comfortable in this question, you can escape. The first escape will cost you 25% of your current doot total. I call Mr. Bash, member of Quistopia. Order, order, hors d'oeuvres. I believe you have an educated guess. Oh, so you're not considering escaping then? Are you considering doubling if you have an educated guess? He is going to double. Alright, Procyon is doubling on this question. Let's see how well this works out. Going with an educated guess on C, James Callahan. Is it a correct answer? It is a correct answer. Now, how many got eliminated? 6 players got eliminated there. Each would have been... Well, each is worth 133,332 in the doubles, so that's basically 800,000 dupes that you've been added to total now, and you're now up to 2,244,048 dupes. Alright, catch you later, Dupless. Indeed, yes, get yourself rested up for tomorrow's duel, which, by the way, duel stream will be on at 5 PM at British Summertime tomorrow, if you're around, which is 12 PM Eastern Summertime at the moment, over in the States. So, Procyon, we're into the scary territory now. 1 versus 9. Each mob member is now worth just a ridiculous amount now. 111,111 doots each. We only have Cola Cola, Buzzer Bob, Applecast, Poker Joker, and Kazvez left in that are humans. 5 humans and 4 AI stand between you and taking the prize money away. Hoddes' record could be broken. Depends on how well Procyon does here, whether there is going to be an escape played or not. And even an escape at this point, although it is 25%, is still actually good territory, because the final correct question will get you an additional million doots. This could be a record-breaking stream here indeed. Well, let's see what the next question is. Make me say things is the topic. Make me say things. Do you want an easier or a harder question for me saying things? Yes, this is indeed a category, Applecast. It is a tag on my database site. So, which of these words appears in one of Shakespeare's plays? This is an easy question. Is it flog that word? Is it that word? Or is it that word? Flocky simplification, honorific abilitudinitabilis, or is it anti-establishmentarianism? I can at least say the third one. I can't say the flocky one. And honorific abilitudinitabilis. Some consonants were repeated there, I'm certain. I know, Egg, you can say the flocky one. I know you can say the flocky one. You don't need to rub it in. You were scared because of the category. So you're going to go with B, honorific abilitudinitabilis. The correct answer is... It is indeed B. Who got eliminated? Cola Cola and Buzzer Bob and AI number 64 got eliminated. Just added another 250,000 doots to your total. You're up to 2,577,381 doots. And 6 members away from taking it all. 3 human, 3 AI. I mean, you should definitely feel proud of yourself, Buzzer Bob, for taking it all the way up to the final 9. So well played on that. The maximum possible you could win at this point is apparently 5 million and a bit doots. Wow. Wonder if the hard question is harder words for Ash to pronounce. I mean, it could be. It could be. Let's see what the next question is. It's a this or that. Would you like question 1 or would you like question 2? Both of them look disgusting. Which one would you like? I mean, Egg's saying his piece and Duck Deus is saying his piece. You really want to know what question 1 is? Well, if you want to, then say 1 and you get to see the question. You'll only get to see one of them, though. I'll know 2, but the answers are so interesting. What shall it be? Here we go. Going in with number 2, if ABBA's hit song Waterloo was instead based on the surrender of British General Charles Cornwallis during the American Revolutionary War, what would the song be called? Is it Trenton, Saratoga, or Yorktown? If ABBA's hit song Waterloo was instead based on the surrender of British General Charles Cornwallis during the American Revolutionary War, what would the song be called? The mob is locked in. And just like that, we're jumping straight into the answer. And they're going with C. Yorktown, with over 2.5 million doots at risk. The correct answer is... it is Yorktown. Very well played. And we say goodbye to 2 of the 3 AI players. Only 1 AI player now stands, and we have 3 human players still in. You just added another third of a million. Just added another third of a million doots. So you're now up to 2,910,713 doots. This is massive money now. Absolutely massive money. And it's 1 versus 4, so each mob member is now worth an additional 250,000 doots. Maximum is now down to 4.994 million doots. An escape at this point, so the first escape, you haven't even used your first escape yet, but if you do use your first escape, it will cost you 727,678 doots. That is a lot to lose on just 25%. Well, let's see what the next question has in store for you. It's a question on languages. Languages. And we're going hard. The word quarantine derives from the Italian word for what number, referring to the number of days Venetians would keep ships from Black Death-ridden countries waiting off port. Is it 4T, 14, or 4? And the mob is in. It was indeed, it did come up at just the right time, or just the appropriate time, I guess, rather than right time. You knew the answer would have a 4 in it. Okay. Where is the 4 though? Is it a 4 in the tens, a 4 in the units but not on its own, or is it 4 in the units on its own? That is the question we're answering here. Four and 10 or 4 tens. Is it channel 4 or E4? No, it's 4 music. Okay, person's going with 4T, 40. And the answer we're looking for was... it is A, 40. Correct answer. And we say goodbye to the final AI player. It is now only human players left. You've added another 250,000 doots. You're now up to 3,160,713 doots. And each mob member is now worth an additional 333,333 doots. You still have 3 escapes to play. You are in a very strong position here. If you were to escape at this point, it would lose you 790,178 doots. Risks are fun. Alright, well, let's see what you want to do here, risk-wise. It's a question on toys and games. We're going hard. Grunkle and Samster are playing Connect 4. Grunkle starts by dropping a piece into the center column, and thereafter each of them makes the best possible move for themselves when it's their turn. Who will win? Is it Grunkle, Samster, or neither? They'll draw. So in a perfect game of Connect 4, who will win? Grunkle, Samster, or neither? Goodness me, this question. I literally spent a weekend studying Connect 4 optimal strategy to win a college tournament this year. Oh my goodness. Well, do you know the answer then? So you believe that in perfect play, player 1 will win. Presuming Grunkle is indeed the first player, which is what the question described. And you are right, player 1 would win in a perfect scenario. Oh, and that's it, we're done! We're done! You just added 1 million doots, and that means your total is 4,160,712 doots. And that is an escapeless performance. Escapeless performance. I mean, that gifted sub is definitely well earned. Congratulations. Thank you for that gifted sub to Procyon Contain there. Connor, greatly appreciated. And let's just go through the ceremony. It's going to tell you the wrong number in a moment because there's still a bug somewhere. I need to find it. But it should be 4,160,713 doots. My God! Record smashed twice in quick succession. One really long drawn out game and then that one there. It's just amazing. Much quicker, but you played the harder game. You played a lot of harder questions and that thinned out the crowd quite quickly. And especially on that last question there, your circumstantial knowledge on Connect 4 game theory working out for you there and you taking the win. Congratulations. Shout out to Twitch for suggesting this as a stream to watch today. Well, thank you Twitch for suggesting that as a stream to watch. And yeah, if you're interested in more kind of quiz and game show based things, I do this on Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 PM British Summer Time. And I do a mixture of things. I've got 1 versus 100. I have the million doot drop, which is £1 million drop but doots. I've got 15 to 1. I have match game, which is basically blankety blank for those that know it from the UK as blankety blank. I do also do impossible, or at least a sort of just a battle royale variant of it. I do Wipeout, the Paul Daniels era version of Wipeout. And I also have my own invention called Outright, which is a lot of fun to play and host. I'm probably going to do a game of that next week because I did a lot of games of Outright in the previous week. I did it on both Wednesday and Friday, so next week I'll do it at some point during the week. So we will have some more games of Outright next week, so do stay tuned for that. And between all that, there is also Discord games as well going on the Discord, hosted by various people. So if you're interested in that, then do join us on the Discord. If you're interested in hosting your own games as well, then go and hit us up on the Discord and say, hey, I've got this game that I like to play and I might host it if you want to play. So lots of stuff there. That's what a year for learning trivia for doots. Absolutely. Yep. Those doots are definitely worth a while, especially up until 2 in the morning when they then just disappear because they are ephemeral. They are ephemeral doots at the moment. Right. Well, everyone got eliminated again. Do I do one more game? do I do one more game? Oh, you're not streaming this Monday, Matt. Okay, fair enough. You still need to fix your problems. Okay, no problems. One more. Okay, one more. So long as it's a quick game, then we could do one more. All right. Okay. Oh, look at Whiskers. Oh, look at Whiskers there. Sorry, did I wake you up? You can go back to sleep if you want. Yeah, go back to sleep if you want. I do, Jack Wilfred, yes. Thanks to the generosity of the community, I've been able to spend some money, so I've got new ring light, I've got these new lights, got a new desk as well, got a new MIDI controller for doing things like that and that. I also then have a new cat tower that Whiskers is now perching on, and I've got a second webcam so that I've got one for me and then one for the cat as well. Armageddon mode 1 versus 100. If only I could actually activate something like that, but unfortunately I can't. So we'll just have to play normal and just ask whoever is the one to answer quickly, I guess. All right, who's going to be our final one this evening? Ha ha! It's Mr. Clive of Legend. Short game. Never mind then. Well, you never know. You never know. You absolutely never know what will happen. Get in here, Clive. We've already given away 6 million suits. Like, yeah, it's a bit of an expensive show this evening. Bit of an expensive show. Yes, Clive is playing Panda. Score is not saying anything, so I'm just going to move you myself, Clive. Can you hear me? Hello.
Sorry?
Hello there, Clive.
Hey Ash, how you doing?
There you are. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Are you? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks.
That's good to hear. Well, we've already given out way too many dukes. We've given over 6 million dukes out tonight. I don't know how many million dukes I'm going to be giving to you here, because I'm pretty certain you're going for the Dutch rules here.
Oh, of course.
It's a bit of a silly question, really. Oh, Whiskers is sitting up now. Oh, the camera's not focused now properly. Hang on. Let me adjust for Whiskers there. Go for a scritch as well. Okay, fair enough. So if you go for the Dutch rules, how many millions of dukes do you think you're going to take away from me this evening?
I mean, I've messed up in every game so far, so I think you're safe.
You think I'm safe? Okay, well, we'll find out. Good luck, and we start from the bottom again. 1 versus 100. And we start on video games, which, as I say, question number 1 is always going to be easy. So let's find out what your video games question is. It's not marking them as used. That's interesting. Your options, though, are this, that, and that. And Whiskers is now on my desk. Hello there, Whiskers. Well, were you paying attention earlier? It's now Roger's perfect recall. Hello, Whiskers. So, Clive, were you paying attention earlier?
Always wanted to be on Perseverance. I'll lock in A, please.
All right. We'll go back on your perch, Whiskers. There you go. Yeah, it is the right answer.
Yay!
Surprise, surprise! Who got that wrong? Oh, Keshi, what are you doing? DMM, Gamehawk, Random Zombie, Midget. Oh my god. You're getting a quick ride here. My god. 24 people eliminated, 240,000 dukes just banked just like that.
I love easy money.
It's very easy money at the moment. Well, let's see if we can make it a bit harder. People -and - places. Easier or harder?
I'll go for harder.
Okay, here we go. Which of these leaders was assassinated in 1967? Was it Martin Luther King, Che Guevara, or John F. Kennedy? Mark blocking your answers now. Which of these... Oh, bless you, Whiskers. Which of these leaders was assassinated in 1967? Was it Martin Luther King, Che Guevara, or John F. Kennedy? And I need to remember to answer. And I have answered. Okay, Clive, what's he thinking here?
Okay, it's not John F. Kennedy. I'm pretty sure that's 63. I looked up Martin Luther King for a question a while back that turned up on the code, and I read a book about Che Guevara back in high school. I'm trying to dig that out of my brain. I think it's Martin Luther King. My gut has been right every time so far that I have gone against it. So, and if I'm wrong, well, at least we all get to go to bed early. I'll lock in A.
Okay, going with Martin Luther King. Is it the right answer? Well,
Night, folks.
no, the answer there was Che Guevara. Well, you all wanted a short game, and you got one. We got a 2-question elimination. To be fair, a lot of people got eliminated as well. So at the end of
Quite
that,
so bad now.
at the end of that question, we would have been 1 versus 51, and we would only have had Serial Quizzer, Poker Joker, The Panda, Adster, Cola Cola, Arden Fetz, and South Korea Bully left in play. Only 7 humans left from that question. So, thanks for playing, I guess, Clive.
Thanks for the how many? 5 minutes?
You had an easy question 1, and then, well, that happened. Oh my god.
I don't think I can even complain about that.
That's just, I just can't. That's amazing.
Well, see you next year.
See you next year, Clive. Thanks for playing. Oh my god. Well, that was a lovely 5 minutes of fame. It really was. Well, I said I was going to be only one more. Do I do another one? That deserves a curb your enthusiasm. Yeah, but what of? I mean, it could be like, it could be, something like that, I guess, with that or something. Could be something like that. Oh, Whiskers is now out of shot as well. Thanks, Whiskers. Thank you, Whiskers. Thank you, Whiskers. She's in shot now. There we go. She's in shot now after all that. One more? Do I do one more? Oh, go on then, I'll do one more. Who's it going to be? It's the Serial Quizzer! Serial Quizzer is the final player. Definite final player. Definite final player this evening. So, Serial Quizzer, 2 questions to you. Would you like to join me here in Discord? And the other question is, do you want to play US or Dutch rules? Completely new, so you'd have to guide me. No worries. We could do it in chat, so it'd be easier that way, I guess, to do chat. Okay. And which version of the game would you like to play? Would you like to play the US rules, which is the US Season 2 rules, or do you want to play the Dutch rules, which is sort of a weird hybrid mix of original 1 versus 100 Dutch with a bit of the 1 versus 50 rules? What's the difference? Completely different games. US rules, you play for a top prize of 1 million doots, but you can escape, you can leave the game once you have money banked. The Dutch rules, you cannot leave the game until you go all the way and eliminate all the mob members, but you can earn significantly more doots. And yeah, the US one has lifelines, which are a bit more interesting as well, rather than just take off some money and escape. But you are going Dutch. All right. Good luck to you then. Going to play the Dutch game. So we start again from the bottom. 1 versus 100. And the first question is... Oh, hang on. I've just pressed the green button, so I have control of the game now. Sorry. But the first question is always easy anyway. Despite first being used on the thick of it in 2009, it was Ed Miliband's use of it to describe the 2012 budget that led to this word becoming Oxford English Dictionary's Word of the Year. Is it omni-shambles, omni-cocker, or omni-disaster? Mob locking your answers. Okay, they have locked in. So I've pressed the wrong button, which means I actually have control of the game. But do tell me in chat what answer you want to lock in. Oh, actually, you have control of the game. Okay, well, there we go. That solves that problem then. You actually still have control of the game. Cool. I did not realise I had that. Well, there we go. You've gone with Omni Shambles, and the correct answer is... Yes, it is indeed Omni Shambles. Now we'll say goodbye to... Jim Gajam, Not a Jumble Numbers, Midget, Random Zombie, Super Patrick, Gamehawk, DMM, The Real Dev, Cashy Head, Puzzle Bob, Murphy Backs, Dupless, DJT, and David Bodicum, probably AFKing or failed to get out of the lobby earlier. So, 1 versus 85, and you're up to 250,000 doots, just like that. Question number 2 is... a 1 versus 100 style question. Do you want an easier or harder question? Basically, the answers are traps, or they have more elements to them. That's why they're called 1 versus 100. You're going for easy. Which section of the emoji keyboard would a vexillologist be the most interested in? Is it flags, symbols, or animals? Mob locking your answers now. Which section of the emoji keyboard would a vexillologist be the most interested in? Is it flags, symbols, or animals? And they are locked in. Do you have any clues on this one? Serial Quizzer. Vexillolly is flags. If you're playing in the mob, DJT, yeah, you do need to put in the answer A, B, or C when the bot tells you. So Serial Quizzer will say A, flags. Let's see, is that the correct answer? Well, you put in A, B, or C in chat, and flags is the right answer. Proves is the only one getting eliminated there. You did. Well, you must have said it at the wrong time then. Yes, you said it at the wrong time. You said it well after Serial Quizzer locked in the answer, in fact. So you were well too late there, DJT. You need to watch out when the bot tells you in chat, not when the stream says, because there will be a difference there in time and your stream might be lagging behind. So do watch out on the text chat for when it says the question is live. Only Pro's getting it wrong. All the AI players that are still in also getting it right. So let's move on to the next question. 1 versus 84, and the next question is on anatomy and medicine. What do you want to do on that? An easy or harder question? Going easy. Which of these body parts does otorhinolaryngology not deal with? Is it nose, shoulder, or ear? Mob locking your answers now. Which of these body parts does otorhinolaryngology not deal with? Is it the nose, the shoulder, or the ear? Okay, they're locked in. Any clues on this one? Locking straight in. Going with the shoulder. And yes, shoulder is the correct answers. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Well, kind of. Not all of those are ENT. Score count getting it wrong or failing to answer, plus 13 AI. Adds another tidy 166,656 dukes to your bank. You're now up to 328,420, blaze it. And you're on 1 versus 70. So let's move on to the next question. You still have your 3 escapes, you still have a double. And the next question is on linguistics. What do you want to do on a linguistics question? Going easy. What is the name of the small dot over the letter I? Is it a tittle? Is it a booble? Or is it a Bristol? I'm blocking your answers now. What's the name of the small dot over the letter I? Is it a tittle, a booble, or a Bristol? Hang on, which one is it? Which one is it? It's probably one of these buttons. I need to press it at the right time. Okay, Serial Quizzer, you know this. You know this. Okay. I would certainly hope so. Going with a tittle. And the correct answer is... Excuse me. Yes, indeed, it is a tittle. DJ Hero was the only human player getting that wrong, plus 8 AI for a total of 9. You're up to 456,985 dukes with 1 versus 61 left in the game. You're doing well, you still have your 3 escapes and your doubler yet to play. The next question is on UK. UK. Do you want an easy or harder question on UK? Going easy. Which is a British film company famous for its horror films? Is it Screwdriver? Is it Mallet? Or is it Hammer? Mob locking your answers now. Which of these is a British film company famous for its horror films? Is it Screwdriver, Mallet, or Hammer? Okay. And the mob is in. Any clues on this one? I'm going to take a guess. Okay. Possibly a process of elimination on this one. Going with Hammer. And the correct answer we're looking for is... Yeah, it is indeed Hammer. Well played. Say goodbye to Drahuska and puzzle down those, the 2 human players getting it wrong, plus 15 AIs alongside. You're up to 1 versus 44. You're up to 735,000. We're summoning the devil, 666 dukes at the end there. We're past the halfway point. You're still doing well. You still have your 3 escapes. You still have your double. Still quite a few human players left in the mob, though. So, let's move on. And it's our first this or that. Which would you like to see the question of for these 2 sets of 3 answers? Would you like to see question 1, or would you like to see question 2? Question 1 looks particularly yucky, I would say. Although very US-centric. And question 2 looks comic-y. We're going for number 2. The cabaret standard You've Got Possibilities originated a Broadway musical about which superhero? Is it Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman? Mob, locking your answers now. The cabaret standard You've Got Possibilities originated in a Broadway musical about which superhero? Is it Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman? I'm not certain, to be fair. I'm not certain on this one. Serial Quizzer, do you have any clues on this one? Apparently so, locking in pretty quickly. The Quizbot left again, did it? Oh, yes, it did indeed. Well, we'll find out if the answers came through. B, Superman was the right answer. Was just a guess, elimination process, but you are right, you are through on that question. 8 Minky got it wrong. JPB, Arden Fetz, Milk Like Substance, Lingo Maniac, Poker Joker, AB Me, Shadowmane, and Stormvision all getting that wrong alongside 4AI. That's a 13-player elimination. You're now up to 1,031,117 doots with 31 players still in play. You still have your 3 escapes that you've not played. You still have your double that you've not played. We still have quite a few human players left in as well. Quiz exhaustion setting in is a bit as well. That is certainly a thing as well. Well, you're doing well. You're doing well here. Serial Quizzer, let's see what the next question has in store for you. Make Ash say things. There was an easier or harder question on me trying to say a long word. Going easy. Which country's capital was named after explorer Pietro Paolo Savoia di Brazza? Is it Zimbabwe, Zambia, or Republic of Congo? Mob locking your answers now. Which country's capital was named after explorer Pietro Paolo Savoia di Brazza? I've got no bloody clue. Locking the Lancer right at the last moment. I've got no clue. Do you have a clue? Apparently so. Going with the Republic of Congo. With over 1 million doots at risk, the correct answer is... It is the Republic of Congo, and as you say, the Congo capital is Brazzaville, which would make sense. Just AI is getting that wrong. 6 players getting it wrong. Adds another nearly 200,000 doots. You're now up to 1,224,665 doots. With only a quarter of the original mob left in play now. 1 versus 25. You're doing well. You still have your 3 escapes. You still have the double that you've not played yet. And we go to another 1 versus 100 trap style question. Do you want an easier or a harder 1 versus 100 question? What do you want to do? Going easy. In a standard Uno deck, how many zeros are there in each colour? Is it an Uno amount? Is it a dos amount? Or is it a tres amount? Mob locking your answers now. In a standard Uno deck, how many zeros are there in each colour? Is it an Uno, a dos, or a tres? The mob is in. Beautiful question, absolutely ape. And Serial Quizzer very quickly locking in. Believing there are a Uno amount of 0. That there are. That there are. Oh, it is a light show, isn't it, Ben? Unfortunately, I got that one wrong. I thought there was dos amounts of zeros, but no, apparently it's an Uno amount, so I got that one wrong. So did Procyon Contained, Deduceman, Colour, Jack Wilfred, and Clive of Legend, all getting that wrong. Hello, Ben. Hello, indeed. We say goodbye to 6 players there, 40,000 doots each. You're now up to 1,464,665 doots to pretty much everything else. Oh, well, there we go. That's probably why I remember that number. Nearly 1.5 million doots, and you're now 1 versus 19. 1 versus 19 standing between you and taking the doots away. Still have your 3 escapes. You still have your double that you've not even touched yet. Let's keep the game going. And we go to business and economics. Doing an easy or harder question on business and economics. Am I the only one who's upset by the fact that the border around the correct answer presumably goes all the way around the answer? But we never get to see the bottom of the border until after the animation is finished. Oh, bless. Oh, bless, Royal Flush. Right, here's the question. It's a hard question. Which of these Steam services was shut down in 2017 due to excessive bureaucracy, making the service a bottleneck for the company? Is it Greenlight, Workshop, or Lab? Just feel for your hard work, that's all. Fair enough. Always good to see you around as well, Ben. By the way, if you're interested in more quizzing action, Ben will be doing his thing tomorrow at 8 p.m. at British Summer Time over on his channel. A show called Google That, where you don't Google that because the questions are so ludicrously complicated that it's impossible to Google that. You are going with green light as an answer. The correct answer we're looking for was... Indeed, it was indeed green light. Yeah, it all kind of fell apart when there was just too many things going through green light process. And 6AI, clearly not up on their Steam knowledge. You're now up to 1.78 million doots. 1 versus 13. We have 4 AI players. That makes that 9 human players left in play as well. Again, still haven't used any of your escapes. Still haven't used your double. You're in a very strong position. We're going to keep going. And the next question is... On the topic of geography. Geography. What would you like to do on geography? Going easy. 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of what? Oh, it's apparently my question. Is it water, continents, or is it deserts? Mob, lock in your answers now. 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of what? Is it water, continents, or deserts? Certainly, hopefully, not continents or incontinents, and certainly not soft G's. I mean, that's a possible fact as well, Panda, I guess, but we won't get into that. You've locked in a water, which indeed is the right answer, yes. And we say goodbye to 2 AIs and Amy G, failing to find the answer there. It's now 1 versus the final 10. You're up to 2,011,220 doots. The final 10 are Elias the Panda, Adster 1005, South Korean Bully, AI number 60, Running Kitten 113, Connor M27, AI number 72, Cetra 4271, Kazvez 1, and The Lupine 1. Those are the players that stand between you and taking these doots away. I'm guessing you were too late there on your answer, Amy G, I'm afraid. It did not come through, or you answered incorrectly. Either of those things happened. Unlucky, Amy G, but you did play very well. Got up to the final 13. Let's see the next question, which is on the topic of electronics. Each mob member is now worth an additional 100,000 doots to you if you eliminate them. What do you want to do on electronics? Easy or hard? Going hard. The NES Robot Operating Buddy had what alternative name in Japan? Is it the Family Computer Robot? Is it the Faithful Companion Robot? Or is it the Firm Counterpart Robot? Yes. Yet again, we're repeating questions. The mob are in. Serial Quizzer. Well, you were around to watch the duel when this question came up. You're guessing, okay. Well, you've locked in on Family Computer Robot. Well, there certainly was the thing called the Famicom, which is what the NES was called in Japan. And they had a Famicom robot. Nice and simple, really. And everyone in the mob that's still in play got that right, so nothing added there. And from basically video games to now actually video games. Do you want an easier or harder question on actually video games? Going easy. What video game was the sequel to Final Fantasy X? Is it Final Fantasy X Gaiden? Is it Final Fantasy XI? Or is it Final Fantasy X-2? While blocking your answers. What video game was the sequel to Final Fantasy X? Is it Final Fantasy X Gaiden, Final Fantasy XI, or Final Fantasy X-2? The mob is in. And Serial Quizzer with a quick answer. I'm going with C, Final Fantasy X-2. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a question about sequelitis in Final Fantasy 13 and the third part of it, because, oh, that is a really weird name for it. But you got that one right, and everyone in the mob got that right. That's still in play. So let's keep going. And from video games, we go to toys and games. So you know, an easier, harder question on toys and games. Going easy. Which of the following is the name of a chess piece? Is it an archbishop, a peasant, or a rook? Mob locking your answers now. Which of the following is the name of a chess piece? Is it an archbishop, a peasant, or a rook? I mean, clearly, someone's going to have to invent a new chess mode with some new pieces. Be interesting to see how well the archbishop and peasants piece moves. Which, spoilers, the correct answer we were looking for there was indeed C, rook. And oh, the two AI have clearly not played chess. So you managed to get yourself another 200,000 doots, and you're up to 2,211,220 doots, and we are now left with just human players in play. 1 versus 8 humans left. Maybe some of these are in Chess 2, the sequel, which was a game, a real game that was really made. Potentially so. I mean, I know there's that 5th dimensional chess game that's been released recently, which is an interesting concept. But it is 1 versus 8 in this game, and now we go from toys and games to sports, which is sort of a game. Going easy, which country hosted the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Was it Saudi Arabia? Was it Russia? Or was it Germany? Mob, locking your answers now. Which country hosted the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Yeah, I know I wrote a sports question back in the day. Who'd have thunk it? I wrote a sports question. I mean, it's a bit of a low-ball sports question, but it's a sports question nonetheless. Actually, Matt, I think my most recent question that I wrote on the database is actually a sports question, so go and look for it if you want to. We're going for Russia? Yeah, Russia is the right answer, yes, indeed. And, surprise, surprise, everyone got that right. We now move on to another question. We now move on to TV and film. TV and or film. Going easy. In which of these decades could viewers hungry for exploitative melodrama not catch first-run episodes of the infamous Queen for a Day? Was it the 40s, the 80s, or the noughties? All right, catch you later, Ben. Have fun, and I'll tune in to some Google that tomorrow. Have a good evening. I hope you're going to have some good fun with your Stream Deck as well. Mob is in. A big from Pop Round Comedy. Serial Quizzer, you have any clues? Are we finally going to have something to split the opinion here? Puzzle Dan's never heard of Queen for the Day. You can indeed skip it. It is an escape. It will cost you 25% of your current bank, Serial Quizzer, but you will be safe from elimination on the question no matter what. If you want to do that, you just say the word escape and it will lock in the escape. Okay, you are escaping, so you're definitely safe. Now, just for curiosity, which answer would you have locked in? There is no penalty for getting this one wrong in this particular case, so you're definitely safe, but whatever answer you want to lock in, A, B, or C. No idea about this, and you would have gone with C, the noughties. So, let's just see out of idle curiosity if that was right. No, it wasn't. The right answer there would have been the 80s. So, good point, good idea to escape. Oh, 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 oh! Well then. Well, that was a turn up for the books. So, because you escaped, you dropped 25% of your bank. You're now down to 1.658 million doots. Also, you do not get any money for anyone you got eliminated there. That would have been worth quite a lot of money to you. 7 out of 8 is 7/8 of a million doots that would have been added to your total there. But the important thing is you are still in play. You're still in play. You're on 1.658,415 million doots. Now, the interesting thing that Mithers has raised, he still has a double to play. If he can play it on the right question and he gets it right and the Panda gets it wrong, then he can make 2 million additional doots. You still have 2 escapes you can play with as well. The next escape will be 50% of your current bank, which is quite penalising. Max possible is that if you use the double, escape will cost 414. No, it can't be 414, Matt. As I say, it's a 50% escape, so it'll be 829,208 doots if you escape on the next question. Here we go. And it said this or that. Do you want a question on Diablo Swing Orchestra, Freak Kitchen, or Primal Fear? Or do you want a question on a photo of co-founder Kevin Systrom, a photo of his dog, or a photo of a harbour, which we saw earlier, which was not picked. But you are picking this time. In 2010, Instagram co-founder Mike Krieger posted the first ever photo to the platform. A photo of what? Was it a photo of co-founder Kevin Systrom, a photo of his dog, or a photo of a harbour? The Panda is in. They are locked in. Serial Quizzer. Do you have any clues? Okay, if you want to use a double, then say the word double before locking in your answer. So you're thinking that the Panda might be getting this one wrong? Okay. Doubler is now active. Now lock in the answer you think is correct. You must still be correct to be able to earn the doots. And Serial Quizzer is locking in B, a photo of his dog. The correct answer is... it's a photo of a harbour. A photo of a harbour. And those plus points there on Panda indicated he got it right. Now, although you may have noticed Panda saying the letter A in public chat, he is fully aware of the fact that he is a moderator on this channel and that his messages do not get deleted. So what he actually does is he answers privately in the whisper, and then sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes dupes you with a different answer in the public chat. He said A in public chat, but he actually locked in the correct answer of C. So I'm afraid it's a great game. You played all the way to the end, but unfortunately fell foul on that last question. We have to say goodbye. It was a great game. Panda managing to go all the way there. The sole surviving member of the mob. Congratulations, Panda. Congratulations. Let's get an applause in the chat there. Let's get an applause. There we go. And yes, as Panda says, it's good to make sure you don't trust chat too much because they can trick you. I know that a couple other people also do the same kind of trick, so that people that are trying to snipe answers from public chat get duped into the wrong answer. Oh, sorry, DJ Hero. Nightbot being irritating and not allowing you to say the same thing loads of times. It's a slightly sneaky move, but it is perfectly valid. It absolutely is. As I say, in the real game, all the answers should be anonymous anyway, so you shouldn't be able to see them. But it's just the nature of this particular game that it's publicly open like that sometimes. Yeah, as Panda says, he sometimes dupes you, sometimes he actually gives you the answer he actually gave as well. But very good game, first time around there, Serial Quiz, and I hope you stick around for some more times as well. As I say, I'm here on Twitch doing these things on Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 p.m. British Summer Time until, generally I do a 2-hour stream, but other games I do a bit longer. This one I've ended up doing for 3 hours, but it's fine. Also, if you are interested in doing a sort of follow-along workshop of how to learn how to program and how to get your first game of in Unity off the starting block, should I say, with a view of it being more specifically aimed towards you wanting to do a game show or quiz show presentation rather than an actual video game, then I'll be doing that series, and that will be starting next Saturday at 4 p.m. British Summer Time. So if you're interested in learning how to program in Unity, learning how to make a sort of quiz or game show presentation in Unity, then do stick around for that. There's more information about that on Discord if you're interested. There will be more information posted in the run-up to it, such as the version in Unity you'll probably need to get, any additional assets that you'll need to get, because I do intend on giving you some additional information, additional packs, just to make it easier to get off the ground running quicker. Because Unity on its own is difficult to work with if you are just jumping in blind. There's a lot of things it doesn't do, so there will be some additional things chucked in there. Why does it keep posting twice? I don't know, Deuceman. Oh no, I do know, because it's the two bots competing with each other. It's the Doots Bank bot asking about a rank of how many Doots you have, and it is the 1 versus 100 bot about talking about the XP. That's why it's saying the same. That's why it's saying two messages. It's actually both bots playing at the same time, talking about different things. As I say, XP is getting phased out in the next season of Quiz Night anyway, so that won't be a problem when that happens. So it's just a thing. It's just a thing that we're getting duplicate messages like that. So it will go away eventually. But thank you very much for playing, everyone. I hope you had fun with 1 vs 100. I hope you had fun here. As I say, I do more quiz stuff. There's also other quiz stuff in other places as well. As I say, Ben, Mr. Royal Flush, does his quizzes and game shows on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. British Summer Time. Matt the Ref normally does stuff on Mondays at 8 p.m, but he said he's not going to be doing one this time round next Monday. So do give him a follow anyway, and when he's next going live, then do go and say hi. I know that Buzzard Bob does some Deal or No Deal stuff in Animal Crossing, and he also has his own jackpot game, who they actually got a jackpot out of finally after adding some extra squares to do it. But yeah, finally got a jackpot game out of that where you can actually win real money. Yes, it's a brand new concept, that, winning real money on things. Outright soon, yeah, I'm going to say, David, sometime next week I'll definitely get another outright game played. We'll try and do it, let's say, like once weekly or once every other week, one of those things. Like last week I did it on both streams, whereas I haven't done it this week, so I'll try and do like an average of once a week of doing it somewhere. And thank you for the follow there, Serial Quizzer. Thank you very much for that follow, greatly appreciated. There is also Quizzy Dan. He does his Quizzy Bingo on Thursdays at 8 p.m. He also does crossword solving and puzzle boating on other streams as well throughout the week. Tipster normally has his pub quiz Pina Colada on Sundays in the evening, but this week he is on a break, so he won't be doing that this week. So it'll be next week where we'll be having Pina Colada back returning. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. for an extra Duel episode if you're interested in watching some of the Duel tournament stuff. And there's also Chase VGM is on Thursdays and Saturday/Sunday morning. The dog and harbour were the same day. The dog one got a weird ID that listed it as earlier later, but was posted a few hours previous, if I remember the story about that. That's why there was a bit of conflict on that particular answer there. How many more duel matches are left in the tourney? I think we counted that up to be like 7 or 8 or something. So not many left. Do you also teach how to make this interface? What the interface like this? Yes, probably not as involved as this, because I've done a lot of video game programming in my time now. Like I started doing video games programming specifically from university in 2006. So I've been doing specifically video games programming for 14, 15 years now. But yeah, what I'll be teaching in my thing will be just it's basically going to be a transition from those making things in PowerPoint into making things in Unity. And adding in little bits where scripting makes things 1,000 times easier than PowerPoint is. So if you're familiar in making sort of making game presentation things in PowerPoint, it's a view of moving people from PowerPoint onto Unity, and then from that, then if the curiosity is sparked in you to learn a bit more, like how 3D works, how Twitch chat works, then there may be further lessons on that. But certainly for the beginning, it'll just be simple 2D things, simple counters, simple naming things, that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that. All right, I've waffled on for far too long. There is a Matt the Ref that has joined me in the live studio. Do you have anything you want to say, Matt?
No, I was going to chat afterwards.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thanks as always. I'll be here tomorrow. Duel, as I say, 5 p.m. and Ben Saturday, 8 p.m. All that good stuff. I'll catch you later. Also, Whiskers wants to say goodbye. There you go. There's Whiskers. And go to that layout. No, not that layout. Let's go to that layout. Or that layout. Yeah, go to that layout. Transition. There you go. You can have a nice sleeping cat to say goodbye to. Have a good night, everyone.